we last left off, our heroes had ventured into a snowy wasteland in search of the lair of Krampus, which they happened upon and were surprised by Krampus himself, who challenged them to complete 3 tasks to gain entrance to his inner sanctum. The party journeyed through a dining room, fighting some mimic food, and ending up in the library where they solved the first of Krampus's riddles. You then ventured down a very strange sort of inverted gravity hallway, and then you ended up in this large workshop type area, littered with toys, bits of wood and canvas, and tools and workbenches, where you were challenged to craft a toy. Ben, if I remember, your character Bright crafted a lovely wooden dildo
I
as
did.
an offering.
Warning splinters.
And
Hey, she made it smooth as fuck.
I forgot about that.
Doesn't
Oh, that's
matter.
right. I'm not gonna get any freaking splinters.
Unless that shit
And-
is contaminated.
Frosty offered up his Lantern of Revealing, a rare magic item, to this altar, which was absorbed and disappeared. At which point, Frosty felt a boot, like this bright, radiant energy fill him, like as if he'd been granted like some extra power. It was shortly after this that you all heard the sound of cracking woods, like timbers splintering, what sounded like a ship in the ocean, like just groaning as waves battered its surface. And you looked up to see this towering golem made of splintered wood and crowned in a deer skull wreathed in feathers. Everyone, please roll initiative.
Ooh,
Oh shit.
great.
I rolled a 16.
Fantastic. I want to keep that roll so bad, but it's cocked. Ben, what was your initiative roll?
My one was 13.
It was 13. Okay. Next up, Ethan, what did you roll?
16.
Nice. Charlie, what did you roll?
I rolled a 5, which conveniently in French is sank, like I'm about to do.
Alrighty then. And Liza, what did you roll?
I got a 22.
Oh, damn! Eliza with the reflexes. And
Giant scary thing.
and lastly, what did Mary get? What did Mike's character get?
Mike's character got... I don't know how he has +9 initiative, but he's got 16.
It might be a feat.
Is he an
16,
artificer?
okay.
No, he's a fighter, but I think it might be a feat. That might make sense.
16. Okay, so you and... So actually, Ethan and Mike had the same initiative. So what I'll say is that Mike will go after Ethan because it will give Ben time to think.
Oh yeah, he has alert.
Bright, Mary, and Frosty are standing in the middle of the room directly in front of the golem. Thaddeus and names Fumble were spread around the room, were at sort of opposite ends of the room. So you were spread out a little bit more. That's just to put everything in
Yes,
perspective.
sounds about
But starting from the top, Eliza, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use my warhammer.
Okay,
Cool.
smashy, smashy, do it.
Smashy, smashy.
Do the
Okay.
smash thing.
Alright, God help me.
Smash, smash, I was kicking your ass. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Okay, so I rolled 7.
7 does not hit. Your warhammer bounces off of a knot in its arm. It doesn't quite. It just doesn't seem to connect.
Beautiful.
You got another attack, I think, don't you?
Yeah. I'm gonna try that again.
Go for it.
Uh,
How many attacks? I can't. Do fighters get 3 attacks at 10th level? I couldn't.
2.
We had this discussion before, but I
They
can't
only
remember if
got
they
a
get 2.
16 that time.
A 16 does hit. Roll your damage.
Alright. Oh, I got a 7.
Okay, 7 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sort of pop your hammer into it, but it's and some of the splinters fly off its body. It doesn't seem too phased by it though.
Okay.
Not like it's not in a sense that it's resistant, but it's just like it just wasn't a lot to this creature.
Damn.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You still have movement. You still have bonus action.
No, I think I'm good for now.
Okay. All right. Next up is Ethan.
Okay. Might this be
You're
the
about.
first spell of the game?
I say you're probably about. I'm going to say you're about 20 feet out. This room is fairly big. It's got a very tall ceiling. It's like quite a bit of open space.
Okay. I'm going to have to make this thing do a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay, dexterity save from the golem. That's cocked. Oh wow, that's a nat 1.
Oh no.
That is a natural 1.
It's
Oh,
a
boy.
shame that doesn't count as critical hits with magic.
That is a real shame that does not count as a critical hit. Because I'm
I will
casting...
give you.
Oh.
I'm going to say, because it's fun, I'm going to say add an extra damage die of whatever you're going to roll. because it rolled so badly.
Okay. So with my longsword pointed at this golem, I'm gonna make 2 swooping motions and then cut across where those 2 connected. So essentially, I'm making the kanji symbol of fire. And I'm gonna
Nice.
plant my great sword in the ground, and I'm gonna cast immolation, which it fails to save against.
Excellent.
So that's 9d6 fire damage.
Fantastic.
So that's 39 damage
Okay.
off the bat.
Your fire just like engulfs it. It flails around. It doesn't. You hear no screams from it. Instead, you hear the sound of just timbers groaning, as though it's just like a tree straining in the wind, but echoed so loudly through this room. The fire did a lot to it, but it is completely ablaze. Ethan, please roll me a d4.
Oh,
This
I rolled
that doesn't always
a
sound
4.
good.
I'm gonna say re-roll that.
Aw.
Okay.
Re-roll that.
I rolled a 1.
Okay. As the fire impacts it and spreads over its form, its left arm shatters and splinters litter the ground. It now has no left arm.
Perish.
I'm wondering what would have shattered then.
Hold on.
I'll tell you on a 4. I'll tell you nothing would have happened.
Okay. Also, as a bonus action, I'm going to use my blade song.
Okay. How does your blade song work?
So again, +5 AC and my walking speed increases by 10. I have advantage on acrobatics checks, and again +5 20 con saving throw I have to make.
Okay.
To maintain spells.
Oh, you sure you don't want to get closer to the burning golem?
No.
Okay. Next up though is Bean. Bean goes immediately after you do.
Bean will Bean will move forwards.
Okay.
And is going to grant the help action to Bright.
Nice. So, right, this little owl cat hybrid like sits on your shoulder and starts like chirping, and you just feel happy knowing that he's there.
What does that do?
That starts like making little coo noises.
So help. It's just a help action. So
Yeah, I know. What does the help action do again?
You get advantage.
That's what it is. Okay.
That's on
they-
check, roll. It's basically any attack or like save you have to make.
Yeah.
yeah. So the next roll you make it off. Next up, it is Frosty's turn.
He's just gonna literally. Mike's just gonna draw his Frosty's just gonna draw his greatsword and slash. Go
Alrighty.
ham. He's gonna go
Make
ham.
your attacks, sir.
That is a 13 for the first attack.
The 13 misses. So you actually, Frosty goes to swing where the left arm was and is surprised as it shatters and just misses.
And that is a 18 for the second attack.
18 hits, roll your damage.
And that is 12 damage.
Next up is the golem. And I'm a fool because I could have been doing some other stuff, but no matter. First off, it will roll a d20 for its lair action.
Is your immolation at the start of the turn, Ethan, or at the end?
Ethan's gone, so I'll ask him at the start. Unfortunately, the golem does not get its lair action. So it is going to make a multi-attack, but before it does, you see some of the splinters on the ground start to rise up and reattach to where the limb was missing. And let's see what we get. Oh, I was hoping I'd get this one. So on the wall, you noticed there was a rung filled with all these handmade skipping ropes, and as the splinters start to back into the arm, one of the ropes flies off the walls and sort of embeds itself in the golem's arm, wrapping up like almost like a tentacle of some kind. And it now has a new weapon. So it's going to make 2 attacks at. It's going to make 1 attack at Eliza with the skipping rope whip. Eliza, does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You will take. You take 13 slashing damage as the rope whips across your skin.
Mm-hmm.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Yep. I got 16. Wait, yeah. Do I have anything to that?
16, you succeed. As the rope starts to slowly start to coil around your ankle, you quickly dodge out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Or you break it off as it tries to wrap around you. And it's going to make another attack with its claw against Frosty. Okay, that is a 25 to hit.
That probably hits.
I think
Yeah,
it
that hits
probably hits. I just like hearing.
He has barely any.
You
Barely
like
any
hearing
AC
like,
for a
the defeat
fighter.
in the player character's voices, don't you?
Okay, that is that's 14 damage total for Frosty. And the golem now has a new weapon. I'm an idiot, excuse me. He also takes 1 fire damage, and Eliza, you take 4 fire damage because he's now been set on fire, and his attacks now deal fire damage.
Oh. Well, that's a weird thing.
Well, he's a wooden man that's been lit on fire. He's gonna burn you.
Yeah.
It's not much. Ethan, do I have to make the save at the start or the end of my turn? I didn't
End
get a
of
chance to
your
clarify. Okay, and now he's going to make the saving throw.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? No, he's not. He's going to burn in use of his. No, he's not. Now he is. He burns his legendary resistance to automatically succeed.
Always roll before you burn.
All right.
Yeah.
He does not take any extra damage.
Fantastic.
The lucky devil.
And that is the end of the golem's turn. Next up is Bright. You got
Bright.
a pissed off flaming golem screaming in your face.
Except I'm not near it, am I?
You're within 10 feet of it, so you're not within. Actually, you are within range of one of its attacks.
Uh-oh.
The skipping rope whip has a 10-foot reach.
That's not what we like to hear.
This guy's got a fun bag of tricks.
Ah, yes, but does he have fire resistance considering he's made of
I'm
wood?
gonna use my.
No, he doesn't.
Or do I? Oh, do I want to use that?
Got the opposite.
Yeah.
If that wasn't obvious, that fire damage did a lot.
Yeah. Perish.
Perish. Perishables, put them in the freezer. Yes, they go moldy. You also have Blitzen, who goes immediately after you as well.
I do. I'm just thinking right now. Or do I do that, or do I?
Personally, I would high five the golem.
I'd rather not.
Just remember, kids, friendship is magic. And the fact that I know
Yeah.
the reference makes me sad.
What are you sad about friendship?
Did you know why?
I am going to move backwards.
Okay, the golem's going to use his reaction to take an attack of opportunity against you with the skipping rope whip. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Or a 23? Okay. You take. You take 10 slashing damage and 2 fire damage.
Okay.
As he is still on fire.
So I move back, so I'm about like. I like move away like a distance.
I'm an idiot. First, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
I would also need you to roll that attack at disadvantage.
Oh, how come?
Nat 20, cloak of displacement.
Oh, yeah, of course. Hang on.
So I don't
12
take
plus,
that damage.
it would still be a 20, unnatural.
Okay, that hits.
Yeah. And I need you to make a strength saving throw as well. I forgot that.
I just said nat 20.
Oh, that was for the. Okay. Yeah. Easy.
I am now going to. Is Blitzen far enough away for me to tell him to charge?
I'll say for purposes of this, you could have Blitzen move with you. If you use your bonus action to command him to do so.
Yeah, I don't need
Or
my
you
bonus
could
action.
have him move. Or you could have him move far enough away to at least get the benefits of charge.
Well, I can move him away a distance and then have him run at him at 20 feet. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna get Blitzen to charge.
Okay.
Can I make Blitzen move in a direction that would can I command Blitzen to move in a direction that he would be coming at a different angle to where the guys are actually already standing in front of him at? Can I make him flank?
How much movement does Blitzen have?
50 feet. But I need 20 feet at least for...
I'd say you've already. Let's say you move back 10 feet to get with Blitzen to get the extra 10 feet you needed for charge. I'll say you could easily use like another 10 feet to get around behind the golem. So you would still have enough movement.
Blitzen, I wouldn't make move the same direction as me. I would have made him move that direction instead.
Okay, so command him to move one way and you move the other.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Cool. Yeah, so he's going to charge.
Okay, so he's charging to flank the golem, yeah?
Yep.
You will get advantage for that.
I know.
Thanks to your allies.
That is a nat 20.
Oh, excellent. Yep. So double whatever you roll.
So this is 3d6 plus 7. 41 damage. And I need you to make me a DC 11 strength saving throw.
Will that work on a huge creature?
If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 11 strength saving throw.
I was just thinking this thing's pretty big.
It doesn't specify though. So you can knock down really big things.
True, you can't charge in there like a Tarrasque.
No, but the DC is low, and if you think about it, if
True.
something's really strong, it's unlikely to be knocked down by it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll allow it.
I do like the image though of like
Like a Tarrasque
reindeer
just
charging
auto
into a
passes
Tarrasque.
because it has like plus 12 or something to its strength.
Oh, I know. I just think it's dead funny.
What did you
Okay,
roll?
so the golem rolled a natural 1, but he's going to use his other legendary resistance to succeed.
Burning them.
They're not falling his ass.
Good.
So does he almost
Alright,
fall
and-
back? He almost falls, but then he catches himself.
Pretty much, yeah. Ben, please roll me another d4.
That would be a 2.
So as the golem goes to stop himself from falling down, he goes hard onto his right arm, and it smashes and falls to the ground. He's now lost his right arm.
Bright sort of like holds up her hand, just sort of like sort of cupping like the air in front of her,
Okay.
and she just
Hame,
shouts. She literally just shouts out, "Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet and Cupid and Donna and Blitzen," and she casts Conjure Animals and summons 8 reindeer.
Nice.
This room's gonna be very full.
Yeah.
She summons the reindeer as close to around sort of him as possible. So every single space that there was in front of him
It is
and
now full
around
of
him
reindeer.
has now got a reindeer on it.
Okay, so there are now 8 reindeer.
I have to roll their initiative as a group. 11.
11.
Technically, we
I'll
haven't
say
reached that initiative slot yet.
We haven't, so I'll give it to you. I'll say they can act this round. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn. How many spaces does he have a reindeer on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
I'd say there's easily like a semicircle of reindeers surrounding, like directly in front of him,
Nice.
with like one maybe at his back.
So with that spell, do you get to control the reindeer, or?
The summoned creatures are friendly to you and your companions. Summoned creatures act as a group, which has its own turn. They obey any verbal commands that I issue to them. No action required
Okay,
by
so
me.
yeah.
If you don't issue any commands to them, they defend themselves from hostile creatures, but otherwise take no actions.
Oh,
I have the reindeer statistics here.
I'm gonna be mean. So if that's the end, is that the end of your turn,
Yes.
Benjamin? He's going to use both of his available legendary actions to use Dispelling Gaze. Please roll an intelligence saving throw. He's just seen you surround him with magical reindeer, and he doesn't like that.
Intelligence save.
Yes.
Better pray I roll well because I have a +0.
But no one ever uses
19.
throws. You lucky bastard.
I was like thinking to myself, this has got to be a high roll because of that.
So you watch it. So you see it staring dead at you, and for a second your gaze is locked, staring at the candle flame flickering in its right eye.
I just wink at it.
You
I just
shake
wink
your
at
head, and you just sort of you seem to like break its concentration on you. The candle wisp in its eye goes out.
I kind of imagine sort of the way I did it. I was sort of like, I just stared him down and just sort of like gave him a smirk and a wink.
Yeah. He just carries on looking at you. You can't read anything on his face. The deer skull doesn't really have any sort of emotion, but you sense he's probably a little pissed. Okay. Next up is it is. Oh, can't move on. It's the reindeer.
How many reindeer how many reindeer can attack him? Just so I know how many d20s I have to roll. Actually, they're all gonna be flanking, aren't they?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Didn't it say that you have to use an action to give it a command?
No, without any action.
Oof.
So.
Yeah, expends no action.
I'd say he's currently facing towards a few of the reindeer, so I'd say that two of them get advantage. But
if they're all around him, aren't they flanking though? If everything's around him.
Yeah, but if the ones he's facing wouldn't really get a flanking benefit because you can see the attack coming. Because remember, he turned towards you, and some of them are standing parallel to you.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But there is enough space for every single one of them to get an attack.
Okay. I'm gonna roll the non-flankers first. How many are not flanking?
How many reindeer did you summon? 8.
8.
6 non-flanking, 2 flanking.
Okay.
6 in the front, 2
I was
on
gonna
the
say
side.
they're all medium creatures, by the way.
Yeah, no, I know, but they only take up like 1 square. I was just trying to think, like, because there's only 2 other people next to him, so easily they could easily surround him.
And another reindeer named Blitzen.
Yeah, no, there would still be enough spaces.
Okay.
He's a huge creature, so he covers quite a large surface.
He's definitely got the space.
He's like 3x3.
So basically, the ones by Blitzen are the ones that are
16
flanking.
spaces around him.
Yeah, the ones by Blitzen are flanking. The rest are
Gotcha.
attacking as well.
Cool. I'm gonna just roll the non-flankers first because it's easy because I can just roll all 6 dice.
Bus flankers.
Bus flankers. Okay, so we're gonna start this from lowest to highest. You can pick whatever reindeer is which.
Well,
like when I
all
tell you the dice. When I tell you the dice rolls, you can just pick whichever one of these many reindeer is the ones that stuff happens to.
Okay.
Because there's a nat one.
I'm just so I can keep track of this. I'm writing 1 to 8.
Yeah.
So the first reindeer.
As long as you can keep track of it, that's fine with me. Yes. So nat 1 for the first one.
Okay. How much health does each reindeer have? Just so I
13.
can keep track of it on my little 13.
Yeah. So nat 1 turning that into a 6, but still a nat 1.
Yeah, no, it doesn't hit.
8 doesn't hit.
Nope, 8 does not hit.
10.
Nope.
13.
Nope.
16?
A 16 does.
16 does. Okay, right. First damage. Last one is a 21 out of the non-flankers.
Nah, 20. I'm just gonna say 21 doesn't hit because I feel like it. No, of course it hits.
Cool. So I'm just going to roll 2d6 and plus 6 to it, just because it's going to be
Alright.
each damage.
So each one does a D6,
Okay,
yeah?
that's easy. So that's 14 damage, so 7 each.
Okay.
Flankers,
Flankers!
bus flankers. Right, this time I'm going to tell the difference. I've got 2 sets of coloured dice that are similar colours.
I'm so glad I made the decision not to add them to the actual combat tracker because my god,
That would bog it down like hell.
a load times.
2 nat 20s.
Ah, you're joking.
I'm
Really?
not.
Oh, send me a picture because I want to see it. It sounds cool.
Put it up on
yeah, go on.
screen.
Roll the damage and double your dice. I've never had two nat 20s at the same time. That's awesome.
That is very cool.
The green dice were one reindeer. The black dice were the other reindeer.
Nice. Oh, that's so cool.
Ooh, that is good damage.
Okay.
They're not both max, but one of them's a 6, so 6, 12, 12, 15 for one damage, 11 for the
Can you
other.
add up for a living? 15. 11,
I have a
that's
computer that technically
26.
does it for me.
That's 26. What did you roll for the other reindeer? Just 26 plus.
For which one?
Because you got 2 attacks from the other reindeer. Do you remember what the damage was that you got?
Oh, what, from the first lot of reindeer?
Yes.
Yeah, they were both 7, so 14.
Oh,
Come on,
just about.
you're asking someone
Just
with
about.
asking someone with Asperger's, do they remember what numbers they just said? Of course I fucking know what numbers I just said.
That's fair. Ben, please roll me another d4.
Oh.
Do you know how many Cocoa Pops you poured into the bowl, though, Ben?
Oh.
I don't eat Cocoa Pops, so 0.
Oh,
There you go.
it's good.
That's useful.
Heresy.
That was a 3.
Okay. The collective smashing of the reindeer take his legs out from under him. He now has no legs.
Is he technically
Yay.
prone?
He's propping himself up, but for the purposes of this, I would say he is technically prone. But he's also
Advantage
he's
to
also a
anyone that's not ranged.
Well, he's a huge creature, so I wouldn't give them disadvantage if he was, if they were ranged.
That be the reindeer's go, my good sir.
The reindeer's go is done. Yep. So next up is
These
Charlie.
guys stay round for an hour.
Yay. It's lonely
How
here at the
will you
bottom of
hurt
the
him?
initiative order.
Hey, you've got reindeer. You got 8 reindeer to accompany you.
Yeah, but they go for me still, so
It's not as fun.
yeah. Even they showed up like way after me, and they still
They
got to go
did.
first. I was apparently
Charlie,
asleep in the corner facing the wall.
Charlie, I have to ask, how many
It's
dice
the
powers
guy
have
that
you made?
masturbates all day.
Sorry, say that again. Didn't catch that.
How many dice powers have you stacked?
None. However, I have looked up a lot of like weird combos and such. I'm trying to figure out my ridiculous uber advantage combo. Like the best version of it. I think elf battlesmith artificer is possibly the most straightforward and best way of doing it. But anyway, back to this game.
Anyway, what does Fumble Snowden do?
Fumble, given that he's not going to get disadvantage with being at range, he is going
he's
to
not.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast!
He's going to turn around from staring at the paint dry and go, "I have a present for you," and then just fire like 2 bolts of like
Eldritch energy.
celestial
Go
eldritch
ahead
presence.
and
How many blasts does he do? 2.
roll.
He gets 2.
So it's like
I
literally,
think-
does he name one Merry and the other Christmas?
Might as well.
If there was
Merry.
3,
Okay,
it could be Merry effing Christmas.
That's 13 is a miss, isn't it?
13 is a miss, yes.
17 is a hit, though, right?
17 is a hit.
Nice. Okay, one hit.
Just as a reference
Nice.
point, the deer skull has a massive crack going through the middle of it now. It looks very hurt. And it is also,
Awesome.
in addition to the fact that it's laying on the floor without an arm.
I do not feel bad for it at all. That's 8 points of force damage straight into it.
You monster. 8. Okay.
Yes.
You chip off one of the prongs on the antlers.
Dang.
Little oily tears start to come down from its eyes as soon as it's chipped antler.
Are we literally bringing the word "kill it with fire" to life?
Yeah, pretty much.
I was gonna say, give me a minute, I'll kill it with fire.
No.
God.
Creature.
Do you have any bonus actions, Charlie, to finish it off?
I don't think any of my bonus actions would be any use here.
Fair enough.
Nah. Sorry.
You can try to talk to it.
Damn Celestials.
You could try and give it the words a stern talking to.
Maybe if you heal it, it will be your friend.
He's not coming out to play. He's been a very naughty boy.
Ooh.
Charlie, if you heal my monster, the DM will kill you last.
I will show you. Some of you may die, but this is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Yeah, no,
God.
I'm gonna skip the rest of my actions and just.
Just feel
let it
bad.
be.
You feel bad in that corner.
I'm gonna go back to watching the paint dry. That's my move
I'm gonna
action.
go cry for about 5 minutes.
As the bonus action, I'm going to sob at the fact that that's all I managed to get to do this round.
Next up is Eliza. You are now flanked by multiple reindeer who just charged and smashed the legs of the golem in front of you.
Oh, beautiful.
Only 4 of them.
okay.
The other
Alright.
half didn't manage to hit.
Alright. I freaking love me some reindeer. I don't even. Hang on. No, not letting me.
Smash its brain in.
No, the brain is the D4 option.
How far away is it?
I rolled the 4.
Yeah, the four does nothing. You're directly in front of it. You're within 5 feet.
Alright, dope.
You
I
can
am
scratch it.
going to.
You could scratch its armpit if you wanted to. I wouldn't recommend it.
I would, yeah.
Is that a yes? You want to scratch its armpit?
No.
I wouldn't recommend it.
He'd appreciate it though.
Of course, yes. I will.
He'll kill you last.
This. I'm actually, because I'm basic, I'm going to use my Warhammer again and try and hit it in the foot.
Well,
What
it
foot?
doesn't have any feet.
Ah.
I'm going to hit it in the leg then. I'm going to smack it in the back of the leg.
It is
I don't-
prone, so you do get advantage.
don't.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have advantage on these attacks.
Okay, great.
Actually, it's flanking. Is there a double advantage?
Okay. Well, I realised that I had
no double advantage, but she gets advantage.
Okay, so I rolled 16 for the
And-
hand axe.
The 16 does hit.
I rolled a 2, so.
One doesn't hit.
Oh, then.
So roll the d6 for your hand axe to see what the damage is that you do.
I got a 6.
Oh, nice. Add
Is-
your strength bonus as well. Don't forget, and your proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think proficiency was on damage. It's just on to attack.
No, that's right. So just add your strength.
Oh,
Thank you, Ben. That was correct.
8.
Okay, 8 damage.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I got there. Thank you for your patience.
You did indeed.
Kill it with fire, Ethan. Kill it with fire.
Oh, you better believe I'm gonna.
Eliza, I assume that's your turn, unless you have anything else you want to do.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Question to the party. Do I have full agency to just kill this thing?
Go for it.
100%. I don't care.
Okay, cool.
I'll be
Um,
bad.
What are we keeping it alive for?
I need everything within the vicinity to make a dexterity saving throw of 20 feet centered on the puppet.
Okay, that
Thank
includes.
God it takes up most of that space.
This is a
It's taking up most of that
fireball.
space, and then so are most of the reindeer.
Oh, all of the reindeer are gonna.
Had basically everyone that's on the edge of its hitbox, basically.
Except for me, who is valiantly staring at a wall in the distance.
And
Meanwhile,
me,
there's
and
been
Bright,
60
who's actually far away from it.
There's been 60 feet in the back, just going like, I'm just gonna keep firing spells.
Okay. So I
Well, I
need
can
to
tell you
roll.
the golem rolled a 10.
Well, the golem failed.
Yeah,
what-
DC 17.
Which dexterity did you say?
Yes.
Okay, Blitzen got a 19.
Mm-hmm.
Reindeer. 8 reindeer.
Do the reindeer get any bonuses at all? Or do they just have what they've got?
Oh, they're just like flat 0. They're like 10 dex.
Okay.
Oh no.
What do I need to reach, Ethan?
17.
One nat 1s and one nat 20'd.
That's pretty good.
That nat 20 is the only one that succeeded.
Okay, we eating reindeer tonight, boys.
Yeah, we are.
They're
we're
technically
eating-
fey. I also need to roll for Michael.
Reindeer.
Yeah. This is gonna be fun for
I'm
me.
pretty sure Mike's fine because he got a 16, and I'm pretty sure his thingy's more
As
than
long as he's
plus.
got a +1,
I'm
he's
pretty
gonna be
sure he
taking half
has.
damage.
He has a +2, so.
Oh, wait, hold on.
How much damage?
Hold on. I want to just make sure. Okay, so everybody's gonna take half this damage.
Except for
Except
majority of the
for-
Everybody who
reindeer.
saved takes half this much damage.
Okay.
That's a lot of 6s. Take 31 damage as Thaddeus stands in the back, removes one hand off the handle of his blade, puts his palm to his chest, and then kind of throws out this tiny little ember of flame that just darts from him directly into like the chest of the
30,
golem.
31.
31, as it just explodes and expands as I cast
Half rounded
fireball
down, 15.
4th level.
Nice.
You're all feeling silly for being up in the combat now.
So half 31.
My staring at the
You
wall
charge
strategy is
in the
looking
back
pretty
like
good
you.
right about now.
Sitting in the back corner.
Half
flinging
31
spells at
round
idiots.
down, 15. 30. Blitzen's health is 33. All the reindeer die.
Oh,
Yep,
All 8 of
I
them.
marked it off. All the reindeer are dead.
Blitzen.
And Christmas
Blitzen's
was
fine.
no more.
Blitzen's fine.
And Christmas was never better.
Blitzen is 23. Blitzen has. Okay,
Nice.
Blitzen's fine.
As
Rudolph
I
has a red
hack-eyed-
nose. The rest of them have red
Just
flesh.
hack-eyed everybody, just death.
oh my god.
Settle down, Beerus.
Cool.
You just see a flicker of flame in Thaddeus's eyes as he stares upon the carnage.
I'm guessing the thing's dead.
It's the sound of screaming in your ears. You don't know where it's coming from.
So, Ethan, would you like to sit the fuck down because the golem's not dead?
Is not dead.
It creaks and shudders, but still it props itself up on its one arm, and it
Oh my God.
stares at you.
Question.
The single
do I have a
candle
bonus
in its
action?
eye.
Question.
Uh,
If something's
yes?
prone, does it automatically fail deck saves?
It has disadvantage on a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Which it did roll.
I just wasn't sure if it was
Although
also
wouldn't-
fail or.
although I wouldn't have helped it.
I don't have anything I can do as a bonus action, so I think that's the end of me.
Leave him alone.
Must fire another spell.
The deer skull is very cracked, and the candle light in its one eye is glowing even more intensely.
Is it Frosty's go?
Plus, it is Frosty's go now, yes. Frosty the Spider-Man.
Blitzen's still causing the flat. Well, plus he's prone, so it's advantage anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's prone.
Is
Don't
Frosty
kill him.
anywhere? Is Frosty anywhere near the head? Out of curiosity.
Frosty could get a hit in at the head.
Okay. He's gonna use his greatsword and slash and slam it down on its head, like twice. Okay. Going for the candle, sort of near to the candle area.
Okay.
He's just moving. He's gonna behead this.
I can tell you right now that won't make any difference.
Yeah, no, this is Frosty though.
It is Frosty.
Ooh, that's a 19, which means he's a champion, which means it's a crit. So
Excellent.
26 to hit.
Yep, that hits. You may double the dice for that one.
13 damage.
D&D Beyond. 13 damage. Okay.
Second hit.
Yep.
It's gonna go down again.
D&D Beyond reminded me that Mariette Conan was very hurt.
So that was I rolled an 18 and a 19 there. So another crit.
Oh. Okay.
Oh shit! Max damage 15.
15. Okay. You take some mighty slashes at it, and he digs the great sword into the crack and sort of jimmies it a bit, and it cracks further, but it pushes him off before he can really get a level on it. Is that the end of Frosty's go?
Yes.
Okay. Next up is the golem. You poor bastard.
Crony the golem.
Okay. He is going to use. He's going to reform some of his limbs. And. Okay. So that one. I'm going to say this is the legs. Oh, I've been waiting for these ones. So, propped up against the wall on the far left corner, actually near to you, Fumble, there are two large, like, wagon wheels, and they fall off their rack and they suddenly roll towards the golem, propping him up.
Are they filled with jam?
They are not filled with jam, unfortunately.
He has wheels.
But they are now on the golem, and you see some of the wood.
Do they have spinning rims?
They do have $ rims.
Oh, I was about to say they've got the dollars on them.
It looks like he regenerates some health as well, and he also, right next to you, propped up against the workbench, is there's a blanket over what looks like an old rocking horse. That slowly starts rocking behind you and edges its way forward towards the golem and sticks to it like a gigantic maul on its left arm. And again, its splintered flesh slowly starts to knit back together. Yeah, it's now on wheels and with a rocking horse hammer. And yeah, Ethan, it's gonna roll straight up to you, and it's gonna force you to make an attack. It's gonna force you to make a dex saving throw, please.
Okay. Because I didn't declare it before, can I have Bean give me the help action?
You can, yes. I will say, because it's moving away, both Mary and Frosty get attacks of opportunity on it.
And Blitzen?
Yes, Blitzen as well, because he's in range.
21?
21 hits.
23.
So Blitzen can make it.
23, I mean. He's +5,
Oh, yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah, it hits. So Blitzen can do some damage?
Yep. Blitzen's done 7 damage. Frosty done 16 plus 7, whatever that is.
Yep,
23 again as well.
23 damage.
No. That is
22 hit, sorry.
11 damage.
Okay.
Eliza, you got an attack of opportunity, so roll your d20.
You get.
Oh, beautiful.
You get to make an attack. Just one d20 though. You do not have advantage because it
I
is no
just
longer
did
prone.
ASMR on the call.
Just super ASMR.
So
Also,
I got
flanking
that
doesn't
one.
count for attacks of opportunity, I don't believe.
I got 1.
Oh.
Yeah,
You rolled a natural 1.
I did.
Fumble time.
Eliza.
Where does the
Reece.
Warhammer land?
No,
You want me to put
Eliza,
the hammer
roll me a
down?
dexterity saving throw. So roll a d20 and add your dex.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you stepped so far forward to get in to try and get this attack, you might have stepped in front of it as it's charging. You might get run over by a marionette.
I got 9.
If only it was a reindeer.
No.
Because this boy on wheels.
I got 19 on that.
A 19 gauge, so you stumble in front of it, and like you just stepped out into traffic, you just about managed to roll out of the way as it thunders over you.
You just sort of... Wow.
She's got AirPods in, she can't hear us. As this like rolling demon starts coming down the tracks and
Thaddeus, you see this basically a reindeer-headed golem on wheels coming directly at you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
and I have advantage on it, right?
You do, because Bean is helping you.
That is a 14.
You fail.
Shit.
So it raises this rocking horse and slams it down onto you. You are knocked prone, and you take. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yep. Wait, am I trying to dodge this?
Yeah, you're trying to dodge it.
Would this is gonna sound like a lot of bullshit on my part? Would I be able to activate my blade song in response?
Does it have a
Describe to me what your
reaction?
blade song does.
Alright.
Is
It just boosts my acrobatics.
Is it a reaction thing?
I can use a reaction to burn a spell slot and then reduce damage dealt by 5 times of that spell slot burnt.
I'll say you could use the damage dodging. You could use the damage feature to reduce the damage you take, but you don't, because you're reacting to as it hits you, not before it hits.
That's fine. It's just the acrobatics thing is like, unless we're going off Matt Mercer levels of, oh, you want to do a cool epic fight move, roll acrobatics. It hasn't really got that much purpose.
Yeah.
But
I totally get what you mean. But
yeah.
Please let it do something.
Oh well. Hit me for as much damage as you wish.
Not as much as I was hoping, but you take 16 bludgeoning damage and you are prone.
Do I want to even burn a spell slot for it?
I should point out that the golem has stopped. No, actually, because he's got fireball. So I need to roll his extra d6, and that's a 6. You take 6 fire damage.
I take 6 fire. All right, yeah, I'm definitely burning a spell slot. I'm gonna burn a third level one. Not
the
fifth
funny
level.
thing is, if you hadn't fireballed him, he wouldn't have that bonus damage.
Or immolation.
Or immolation.
No, the immolation like would have ended when it got to the golem's turn. You relit him.
So wait, I took 6 fire damage.
Does immolation end
Yes,
like that?
you did.
Alright, so overall I get 7 damage because of these blades. So.
It's the way I'm ruling the golem's fire ability. It's not based on immolation. It's based on a home rule.
No, because
It
immolation
is also
itself.
made of wood. If you succeed the dexterity saving throw, then the fire tick effect no longer applies.
Yeah, the fire tick, but it was still lit on fire from the first attack. So it's like it's an ability that the golem has in response to taking fire damage.
It's like a candle channel.
Oh, it's concentration as well. So you'd have had to drop concentration to cast that spell, to cast thingy, wouldn't you?
Fireball.
He got rid of it as on the turn after I cast
did
it.
he?
So
Did he roll? Oh yeah, because he thingied it, didn't he?
Yeah.
He legendary resistance it. I forgot it had legendary resistances.
Okay, so for reference,
Also,
the golem
immolation
is
isn't
now...
a concentration spell.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
Concentration up to 1 minute.
not. Let me just find it.
Alright, in the meantime, that is the golem's turn. He's now about 20 feet away from Eliza and Mike and Blitzen. Probably about 30 feet away from you, Bright, and about, I I'd say a good 60 feet away from Fumble. Just to,
How far away from
I'm just
Blitzen did you
enjoying
say?
the wall, thank you.
he is 30 feet away from Blitzen.
30 feet, you say?
So yes, Blitzen will get a charge, and it is your turn.
Nice. I am. So, are you saying that I have to use my bonus action to make him move?
Yes,
Okay.
but
I
because the ranger rules are dumb, you can make him move and attack.
They are very dumb. Because it
Well,
makes
even
no
the
sense.
battlesmith has better commands for its steel defender than ranger.
Everything has
beasts.
better
Yeah.
commands.
That's why I built that different subclass.
That's why revised ranger is better ranger.
Mm-hmm.
Vice ranger is best ranger.
So
Best ball.
first off, I am going to.
Please don't summon more reindeer. Please don't summon more reindeer. Please don't summon more reindeer.
I kind of want
initiative
to.
counter.
I kind of want to
My
save.
initiative counter has a
I
hole
kind
in
of
it.
want to save that for Krampus.
If you get to Krampus,
Watch him just get fireballed.
I am going to
No!
use.
Stop hurting my children.
I am going to make. I'm gonna. So, Blitzen's gonna charge.
As most reindeer are prone to do. Go ahead.
Oh. That's cocked. Look. Luckily that one's cocked because I got 7 on one dice. That's better. 20. Nat 20 plus 25.
Hey, that's Lorenzo.
I have lovely dice.
I feel like I'm owed some nat 20s now.
Yeah.
Double the dice.
Notice. Yes, double the dice. Note to self. Make this go.
Oh god! Oh wow! 12. 18. Max damage, so 18, 36 plus
30. Got Blitzen? My god.
That's a lot.
plus 7. 36 plus 7. 43.
43.
Shall I roll a d4?
God.
Wait, so his charge
yeah.
is 2d8?
No. 1d6, but RAM is extra 2d6. Charge is extra 2d6. I also need him to make a strength save.
He will make the strength save.
I rolled a 3.
16.
He succeeds.
You smash his legs out from underneath him. His 2 wheels go rolling across opposite sides of the room. Just sort of like, you know that thing when you roll a dish along the floor and then it just sort of suddenly sits there and just sort of wobbles? Yeah, it's doing that at the moment.
Nice.
For reference, the deer skull and his head is cracked and like what looks like an inner fire is just sort of suddenly leaking out. It's bad.
For my action, I would.
No.
For my action, I would like to use my longbow, notch 2 arrows.
Yep, and aim at Blitzen. Got ya.
Nope, aim at the creature.
No, roll for Blitzen.
No, aim at the creature. Oh
That's
shit,
okay,
plus
we'll
11. 29 to hit.
Yeah.
It hits.
Yeah, it does.
11 damage.
Okay.
Second.
Go ahead and describe how you destroy this creature.
So the arrow itself aims for the biggest bit of crack in the skull.
Mm-hmm.
As
Probably
the,
about the center point, just between the eyes.
as the arrow pierces it, just sort of like the arrow hits it with such force that it shatters the skull.
Yeah, shatters the skull. Sort of the bit that the arrow impacts shatters inwards, and the skull splits in two, like fragments of bone flying out, and it just falls either side of the golem. You watch as its body, the solid chunks of wood that are left of it, fall to the ground motionless, and the rest of the splinters that were being held together by whatever magic bound it just slowly sink to the floor and in a big pile of sawdust and burnt wood. The smell of a forest fire is just rich in the air, and there's smoke all throughout the room.
Can I technically use my movement to go over and help Thingy up? Thaddeus up?
I'll say yes because combat has ended.
Has it left any remains that look like a key?
There's a pile of chippings and things on the floor. When the skulls, roll me a perception check.
Perception.
Perception, yes. I'll say Eliza, you can make this as well because you had a pretty good view of the golem.
I'm on my ass.
Right
I cannot see shit.
Bright got an unnatural 20.
Okay.
Frosty got 10.
Fumble got 19.
Frosty wouldn't have noticed it. What did you get, Charlie?
19.
No.
You wouldn't have noticed it. Eliza?
Mary actually got a 21.
Oh, damn. Okay. I'll say Ethan, because you did get a look at it at some point during the fight. Roll a perception check. It's just sort of a retroactive one, just to see if you would have noticed.
Ooh, hello. That is a 19.
Spicy.
Okay. So you all noticed in the fight briefly at some point while the golem was like swinging at you all. It seemed to have through the nose of the skull there was a ring of some kind, a ring of iron.
Ooh.
You don't see where it is now. There's just a pile of sawdust on the floor.
Can I roll an investigation check to?
Yes, I'll say you and Thaddeus can both roll investigation because you're right next to it. Thaddeus being on the ground actually is helpful for you in this case.
My dice just got knocked over by my mouse, so I'm gonna have to reroll.
Put your mouse back in the cage.
No, he's happy being out. I don't have a mouse. That's a 21.
I got a nat 1.
Then what did you get? Oh, you got a nat 1. You actually get a splinter. You take 1 point of piercing damage.
Fuck's sake.
Wait.
You were so eager to try and find the key piece that you like shoved your hand to the first.
I got a splinter from fucking sawdust.
I got a splinter.
Not from fucking it, but from sawdust.
Wait, what?
You got what?
Just to clarify, because that sentence made it sound like I was screwing sawdust.
I mean, I didn't get it like that. I just heard that and I was like, oh, all right.
Well,
I want sawdust to be slang for a venereal disease now.
Oh, no.
It can be in the world of fantasy world creation.
No, thank you. What does a 21 get me? What does a 21 get me?
A 21.
It gets you space aids.
So, sifting through the room, actually, the area of the room that you're in, there's bits of the golem everywhere, and you saw the skull shatter, so you look around the room pretty thoroughly because you're not sure exactly where it might have gone. You do find the ring, and you also find something else buried underneath some of the junk.
I'm digging it out.
Yeah, it's sort of like this iron barrel, but it's that you can actually see. It's an iron barrel with sort of these gold inlays. You pull out what looks like a blunderbuss, a weapon that you've not heard of or you've not encountered often, but you've seen various trappings among like your occasional run-in with the odd artificer.
Looks like Ethan's gonna go.
So you have a gold inlaid +1 blunderbuss.
which
this in
no
the
one
equipment?
has proficiency in using.
No, you
Oh.
don't.
Is it in the items, like equipment?
It's just a
custom
+1.
item. I am going to send it to you. I'll send you like a screenshot of it.
That's fine.
But
as
yeah,
long as
you
I've
have
got-
the
as long as I've got
you
the
have
stat
the
for it.
iron ring to the key. You have the iron ring to the key now. So what would you
No.
like to do?
So
Go
currently we
back
have
to the original room, maybe.
wait. So we have the ring and we have another part, don't we? Because it was
We have the
inside
ring and the
key.
shaft.
Okay.
Yes.
So we just actually
You're
need the
now
key
looking.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're looking for the key bit.
And there was a third room in the original room.
There was indeed.
On
There was
on failing to find the ring, Bright just clicks their fingers to Blitzen, and they start walking back to the original room.
Okay. Charlie, Eliza, are you guys doing anything while you're in this room, or would you like to follow on?
No, I'll follow one.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow one too.
I'm done studying this wall. I'm convinced I've learned all its secrets. I shall reveal all later.
Yeah, Ethan, roll me a history check.
Apparently, Brad was here.
Frosty's gonna just stare at the stardust for a little bit, and then
I got a 23 on history.
nice.
I meant to say Charlie. I was sorry, Ethan. I was reading your name because I'm trying to send it to you. Send you the stats. Charlie,
I
roll me a
understand the
history
history
check.
of gun.
Charlie, take the 23.
Charlie,
I
you
give
Roll
get
a
a
2
bonus.
billion and 5. History check, yeah?
It'd be fun if you roll a 23 now.
Yes.
Oh, I do not. I nearly rolled an 18 and then it flicked over to a 2. I rolled 8.
You suspect the stonework might be dwarven in origin. It's very pretty.
Excellent. Yes, yes. Dwarven
And
Brad
you
was
love
here.
what they do with the little flicks on the cement. Really give it just a beautiful look.
Ah, yes. They're very much the raison d'etre of the dwarves. Yes, yes.
A little
I
bit
like
of je ne sais quoi.
This stone is made of stone, don't you know?
The je ne sais quoi of stone.
The stone is old.
The
Very
mise
old.
en scène.
Mise en place.
These are words I understand. As
So,
I wonder what it
you
connotes.
guys-
I'm gonna holster this big old blunderbuss on my back and then wander into the room with the rest of them.
You have no idea how it works, other than you've seen people put stuff into it and then pull the little trigger thingy at the bottom, and it goes bang. That's
Devin,
all you know about.
I'm
Again, knowing
curious-
Thaddeus, I'm probably just gonna hit someone with it.
There was probably like,
I will
there's
let
probably
you-
like no how much ammunition would you have found?
It's a blunderbuss. It doesn't need ammunition.
To be fair, he could shove
You
stuff
stuff
into
random
it, but
crap
you did
into
find
it.
a pouch with like about 20 rounds of ammunition in it.
Nice. I'm just gonna fill it up with stuff and then fire
It's
it.
basically the junk cannon from Fallout.
Exactly.
We have
That's what a
found
blunderbuss
That one
is, yeah.
scene from Pirates of the Caribbean where he just fills up the cannons with like knives.
Thing is, do it with a blunderbuss, and seeing as a blunderbuss
will
was
s-
always so volatile, you'd probably damage it.
I will say, you did
It
pass
might make
through
it more
a dining
accurate,
room full of knives and forks and other utensils.
Oh.
I
But
offer
you
him
make-
the wooden dildo to put in it.
Does that count as
No,
a
you can
slug?
literally fuck someone up
It's
with
more
that.
accurate. More aerodynamic.
It's very veiny as well.
Oh no.
If you use
I
that,
just-
will
No,
I
there's
just-
an accuracy
I just
bruise.
hand you the wooden dildo. It's like, here, more ammunition for it.
I take it from you and hold on.
I'm sure you could blast this into something.
He
Hold on.
shoves it right up his arse.
Hold on. I cast
Roll for
fireball
fit.
on it in my hand.
Fireball
You
or
cast
fireball?
fire.
I'm essentially just burning it in my hand with fireball.
Okay, roll for damage.
Yes.
I'll say you don't need to roll to hit because it's in your hand.
It's a very strong. It's a
It's-
very strong
it's,
bit of
it's
wood.
made of good
Oh.
quality wood.
That's 18 fire damage.
It's ash.
Well, it was very hot for a
Brian,
moment
you
there.
feel a little insulted that your hard work,
Very
your
hard work.
master-crafted sex toy is now ash.
Thaddeus looks at you and just goes, "Do not trifle me with your childish rambles."
You worked so hard on that wood as well.
really worked that wood hard. Okay, enough euphemisms. Back to the main room. So you make your way up this. You make your way back up the inverted hallway, and into the main room.
Can we go to the other room?
Yep,
The other
easily
door?
enough. You can open it up. It kind of looks like a door leading to a wine cellar, and as you open it up, there's a set of steps leading down into what looks like an old cobblestone castle basement.
Oh.
It's dimly lit enough that you could see enough that you can see a reasonable distance, but some light wouldn't go amiss.
Oh.
Does anyone have dark vision?
Yes.
I believe I do.
I am elf.
I am
do
elf
not.
also.
I don't
What
think.
do my elf eyes see?
Features.
Yeah, you're all
I do.
elves.
Except
Yeah.
for the hobgoblin.
I,
Except
sir,
for the
am a
hobgoblin.
hobgoblin.
Do
But
you
he
have...
does have
I have dark
have
vision,
dark
yeah.
vision.
Yes.
I have dark
Yes,
vision.
you can all see just fine down here.
Blitzen doesn't.
Welcome to 5e, where virtually everyone has dark vision.
Woo!
Except for my reindeer. My reindeer does not have dark vision.
That's fine, it
He
can follow us.
Your reindeer can smell you though, and he just
Yeah,
sort of
reindeer has
follows your
scent,
steps
yeah.
through the room.
Just drag him along with us. Along this way.
So you work your way through the cellar, working your way past these casks, layered with cobwebs, shelves. As you pass,
Can I eat
As you
some of
pass
my
this-
rum ham as we walk?
Yes.
you eat some of your rum ham, and you regain 1 hit point for rum ham.
I'll go
From
down.
from the splinter.
You
I
heal
take
your
the
splinter
splinter
with
out.
your rum ham.
Oh yes.
As you're walking through the cellar, a couple of you notice an archway to your left as you're walking past some casks.
What does...
And in the archway, there seems to be a very old, old wood, these iron fittings. It's a chest of some kind.
It's a mimic.
It's a joke.
Everything's a mimic.
Well, we've already encountered food mimics, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Can I kick it?
What would anyone like to do?
Can I
you
fire
kick
an arrow at it?
I want to hit it.
You both do so. The arrow strikes into the wood, and just with a satisfying thud, nothing happens. Eliza, you kick it. The chest bites your head off. No.
Jesus.
It does nothing. It's just a thud.
Says
Your
that
little
was
toe
very
actually
rude.
hurts.
Okay.
I laughed, the toaster laughed, we shot the toaster, the end. Yeah, it seems to be just an ordinary chest.
Can I sit on it?
You can sit on it.
Okay.
Can we open it?
Eliza
Yeah,
has
can
to
we-
on the chest.
Can I push her off and open the chest?
Eliza, are you going to resist being pushed off?
Yes.
Make a contested strength check. for
Can
both of you.
I have
Oh my
Blitzen
God.
help me?
No.
Blitzen
I'm
looks
just
at
gonna
you
walk.
with
Look,
With
she doesn't want you
concern,
to.
he does
She
not
doesn't
want
want
to
you
get
to fondle
involved.
the chest, okay? Just
This
no
is
means
my-
no.
This
Was
is my-
that a yes? I can have him help, or
Blitzen looks concerned, like he doesn't want this. Like, why are Mummy and Daddy fighting? He's got that look on his face.
we are
He
no
doesn't want to
relation?
get involved.
I
you
command
adventured
Blitzen to
together
help.
for so
I can command him to help me.
Animal cruelty, man.
Okay. I'll say you'll make Blitzen roll instead of you, because there's not enough space for you both to be there and push.
And besides, it's me. I'm like 5'4". What are you gonna do?
Okay,
You
I
can
have
either
better
make the
stats than
reindeer
I have.
pusher or you-
I have better stats than Blitzen, so
Okay, roll strength check.
I didn't know if I could get a help for advantage. Strength
I
check.
got 20.
Pardon?
Eliza, you also roll a d20 and add your strength and see what you get.
22.
Okay. Ben, what did you get?
22.
Oh.
You both clash like two Dragon Ball Z fighters. Just you both a vein on both your foreheads, like straining as you both try and push each other off his chest. It seems like the contest will continue.
Alright.
Roll again. Roll
if I
again.
The art style changes to that of a Dragon Ball episode.
okay,
Nat 20.
Well,
what?
well,
Uh,
I'm coming off, but can I get a victorious kick in the shin?
Bright. Okay, so what happens is Bright, as you're like clashing, Bright winks at you, and that makes you blush for a second, and then she uses the distraction to topple you. As you go down, you do kick her in the shin, and she just sort of goes, "Ow!"
Ow.
But yes,
The chest is
it's now
cleared
off
for
the
someone to open
chest
as I
is
push
now
her off.
clear.
If anyone
Now
wanted
I
to do it
slightly
as I
believe
pushed
I
her
will
off.
open the chest.
Who's opening the chest?
I will.
Thaddeus.
It's unfair.
Okay, Thaddeus, as you raise, but it's pretty heavy actually. You find it, you struggle to lift it a bit. You throw it up, and the lid clangs against the wall. Inside, you can see just this murky black liquid that just
Oh no.
like just ripples on the surface, and you see
Fire. Set it on fire.
you see written on the back of the chest, scratched in, like on the lid, on the inside of the lid, the words "give" and "take."
What? So,
Can I make a reaction to acrobatics roll back and dodge this?
Yeah.
the curve
Is it spitting anything out?
Nope, I
Because
just want to get out of the way as soon as I see this dark liquid in it. I'm like,
you are a
nope.
pretty skilled acrobat, having trained in the Blade Song for most of your life. You do like a double, like you know the
Double pirouette
what is it?
somersault.
the ninja roll you can get in the first Dark Souls game with the ring.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
You do
I know-
two of
I know what
those
you mean.
backwards in a 10-point landing, and nothing happens.
Nice.
Can I offer an arrow? Can I give it
they
an
have to go
arrow
in these trying times.
for a key?
I was about to say that.
Wait, can I like drop something in it and see like if it does anything with the liquid?
May I
Okay,
offer you an egg in
who's-
these trying times?
Who's offering something to the chest?
I said I was offering something.
Why would
Okay, you wanted to drop in an arrow. Eliza, did you want to drop in something as well?
I'm gonna drop in like a stone. Is there a stone nearby?
There's an empty wine bottle.
That'll do.
Okay. So you both place these items. You both place these items on the surface of the water.
I just drop it from a height.
They don't sink. They just sort of sit there.
Okay.
I'm
Wait.
gonna offer it a quarterstaff.
I literally look at it. I'm like, key now, please.
You offer
We
it a
gave.
quarterstaff.
We gave. Please let us take.
Charlie, as you place your quarterstaff in, it sinks into the murky water. The chest closes. Charlie, you feel the same sense of warmth and radiance that Frosty first felt when he offered his lantern in the workshop. You gain a d20 that you can use for any roll that you would choose. You can give disadvantage to an enemy roll, advantage on another roll, or use it to re-roll something that you fail.
Inspiration.
I'm gonna do
You have
something that everybody's
inspiration.
gonna hate. I'm gonna take a deep breath and then walk over and just drop the blunderbuss in.
It's closed.
Yeah, the chest did close. And it. Would you like to try and open it again?
Question: has Mike used his d20?
He has not. No, he still has his inspiration.
Okay.
Would anyone like to try and open the chest again?
I won't. I'm gonna watch someone else too.
I'm apprehensive. I was like, has anything happened since the chest closed?
No.
Closed chest.
What's everyone's passive perception?
Passive perception.
A
Passive
lot.
is
12.
19.
Where am I looking?
I don't know why I bothered. So No one sees this. Who's standing at the back? Who's standing the furthest away?
Me.
I think Charlie rolled away.
19.
Actually, yeah, no, it might be Charlie.
Frosty's passive
No,
is 15.
I didn't roll away. I put the thing
No,
in the.
I
I'm
rolled
standing
away,
next
but
to the
he might
chest.
be like at the same level that I am.
Wait, so
further back.
passive
Oh, yeah,
passive
no,
19 is still too low to see anything.
Yep. I
Wow.
realised. Yep.
I think
so,
I'm the furthest back then.
Ooh.
yeah, Ethan, you are the furthest back because Charlie did step forward to put the quarter staff in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm next
I
to
need
the
you to
thing.
make a straight saving throw, please.
Oh Christ, here we go.
Actually, we haven't even positioned where Frosty is.
I assume Frosty followed you.
Ooh, boy.
I don't think he'd be next to me
23.
though. I think he'd just be standing there watching.
Please tell me 23 was enough.
Lucky son of a bitch.
Was 20 the
It
DC?
was a 22, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Infinite power.
You feel a heavy hand grab your shoulder, and you twist around and you grab the fingers like the self-defense techniques you have been taught as part of the Blade song. In a graceful motion, you twist the hand off of you and try and hold it in a finger lock, where you come face to face with Krampus, staring you dead in the eye.
Bitch, give us the key.
You're stronger than you.
Take his staff.
Poke him in the
Oh
eye.
no, I didn't have the key. I left it somewhere safe.
If only you didn't
With
burn
the
that
good
wooden
food.
dildo. You could have shoved it
No!
right up his ass.
Oh.
I'm just gonna stay quiet and stare while still holding his hand in like the cramped position and just listen to what he has to say.
Why don't you kiss him?
With my
He
spare hand, I
turned-
flip off bright.
She
he
smokes.
sort of addresses you and says, "Oh, now there's no need to get so salty. The festivities have just begun, and you have, I believe, a town meeting to attend." And he just sort of dissipates into dust.
I don't want to go to a meeting.
That's real sus.
Do you continue through the
Krampus has called
cellar?
a meeting.
Send him out the airlock.
Hang on, I didn't. There's a majority in here I didn't prepare for.
Krampus was the imposter.
And well, he was.
He was as well. He did replace your friend. Not your friend, but your
Ally.
dad. Do you continue down the hallway?
Gonna shake my hand
Yeah?
through the Krampus dust.
Warily. I'm moving quite warily. Being careful
moving
where I
carefully,
step.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of feel
I'm
Frosty.
at the
I
back of
kind
the
of feel Frosty would just sort of just walk on ahead, just without a care in the world.
Frosty gets to the end of the hallway and goes, "Hey, there's a door here.
There's a door.
It's cold. It's cold."
He goes to open the door.
Slow clap.
Cool.
As you all reach him as well, you feel a chilling wind coming from this door as well. Like it feels like you're back outside almost.
Ooh.
And he pushes open the door, and you're met with snow,
Oh, nice.
thick snow crunching underneath your footprints. It looks almost like you're back outside, except in front of you is sort of set up almost like a nativity scene. Is what looks like a town. Like,
I just look at Thaddeus like, burn it? Question.
No.
there appears to be some villagers and arguing at a town meeting ahead of you.
Can I offer them an emerald for some bread?
They consider your offer and they go, "Huh."
Oh no.
Thank you for getting the
Do
reference.
you have
I don't have an emerald. I was just making a joke.
you sort of hear you hear the townspeople sort of like yelling at this man standing in the centre, who's slightly nicer dressed than all of them, wearing a top hat. Now, citizens, please, we all need to pull together if we're to survive the coming months. I understand this solstice has not been the celebration you all wanted, but we are a town, we are a brotherhood, a sisterhood. We must all come together in these trying times.
If I was a trickery domain cleric right now, I would be inciting rebellion. But I'm not.
So just for the purposes of explaining the town, there appears to be it's set up very much like what you would expect a school play to be set up like. There's a building at the back that kind of looks like a town hall. To your left is what looks like sort of like a general store. There's an elven man on the back right, in between the town hall and the other building, and the building on the right, with sort of like a horse and cart.
Did you say let's kill him?
No.
And there's a tavern on the right. It's weird. The villagers don't seem to take too much notice of the fact that their town clearly does not look like a real town.
Can I approach the
Ooh.
top hat looking guy?
Maybe it's like that film with Jim Carrey in it, where it's like a film.
Truman Show.
That.
He turns to you and goes, "Hello, strangers.
Truman Show.
Welcome to Varenwick, famed for its bountiful wheat fields. Well, I'm afraid we've not much to give you this year."
I look around. I'm like, what wheat fields?
He ain't got no wheat.
Welcome to the town of Varenwick, adventurer. I'm sorry, but we don't have much to offer you in these trying times.
Yeah, God.
Oh no, they're NPCs.
Can I just sort of like
Horror.
poke him in the cheek?
Hello, traveller.
You do. You poke him in the cheek. And
They're Oblivion NPCs.
it feels real, but he just carries on staring at you.
Horror.
I stamp on his foot. Not enough to cause
react.
damage, but guys, these guys are just.
Can I go over to someone else and then see if they react the same way?
The other villagers don't seem to really speak to you. They just seem to carry on like they occasionally like sort of go, "We won't stand for this," and like yell out a generic angry line, and then they continue to just sort of stand there looking annoyed.
Can I just look at the villagers and be like, I want to like full on, just sort of like, what's the type of punch where you just sort of a hook? I just want to right hook him.
A hook.
I'm just gonna full on right hook him to the face in plain view of these quote unquote villagers. Not to cause damage.
And he goes down. As you do this, a man runs out of the tavern, a shady-looking half-elven man, and he yells, "The strangers are with us. The mayor can be overrun. The revolution starts now."
Oh, Christ.
Oh, fuck. I literally just look over, I'm like, oh, fuck, I was just testing that. Didn't expect that.
Two guards sort of appear out of the mayor's house. None of them seem to interact with you. The shady man stands behind the crowd of villagers while the guards stand in protection of the mayor, and they all begin ripping each other apart. Like, it is a horrible, bloody scene until pretty much everyone is dead except for the shady man and a couple of the villagers.
Damn, we all died.
Last one.
Wait, is the mayor dead?
The mayor is dead. He was stabbed by one of the villagers.
I literally just stood there and watched that happen.
You all stood there and watched it happen. You see like suddenly boards appear over all the shop windows. Like the town slowly starts to decay and disrepair, and everyone leaves. Krampus then appears out of the mayor's office.
I literally look over at Krampus. Are you happy now?
Oh, don't look at me. You're the ones who who spoiled a perfectly good winter solstice celebration.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'm
That
delighted
was
you guys have showed up
embarrassing.
here.
that was an
Not
accident.
Not how I remembered it, but so much more entertaining now that you've gotten involved. I believe
Barnacles.
Mistakes were made.
I just
he snaps his fingers, and the bodies of the townspeople suddenly form into a gelatinous glue, and in
Oh no.
front of you is an oblex.
Oh,
Everyone
no.
roll initiative.
aw.
Fuck.
Can we please, for future reference, not have violence as the default thing when there's a perfectly normal person just standing there? That's
I
not fun.
genuinely just wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, we could have dragged that on for a
Okay.
little while, but okay.
Right. Has everyone got their initiative score?
Yeah,
I
Frosty
do.
Frosty got one. Yeah, I got Frosty's. Hang on, just rolling mine. Ooh, good as well. Nice.
Good. They don't matter. At the start of combat, Krampus snaps his fingers and holds out a jar, and the oblex sort of retreats and is sucked back into this jar just with a satisfying.
I go grab
He goes, he goes, I'll save the theatre for another day. And I believe you've earned this. And he flicks you the other part of the key. It's covered in blood.
I'm just sort of like, I look over at Mary and like, see, punching people does help.
As anybody else goes towards it, other than Bright, I'm just gonna put a hand in front and go. Wait a minute. Go pick up
Wait,
the
who
key,
are you
Bright.
putting your hand in front of, sorry?
Anybody who tries to go after Bright for this key, I'm gonna put a hand in front of to stop them.
No, all of the people
I
were
wasn't-
the oblex, and they disappeared as soon as it disappeared.
No. I mean in the party.
I wasn't going to get the key. I literally looked over at Mary and was just like, see, punching people does
Oh,
make
Yeah,
things
he'd
happen.
rather
about to
take
go
a
pick up
moment
the
to
key.
smug.
No, he flicks the key directly at Bright because she was the one that started the incident. The incident, as we'll call it.
Can I roll a deck save to see if I catch it?
I'll say make a dex check.
The fight with 87.
See, I was too distracted by speaking to Mary that yeah, it just sort of hits me in the face and then falls to the floor.
Ha.
Krampus chuckles and takes a puff on his pipe.
I rolled a 4, making a 9 in total, so I'm presuming that didn't catch it.
Oh no, absolutely not. Well, then again, he wasn't also throwing it to damage you, so you're quite lucky.
Yeah.
I'll see you in
I'm
my
like,
parlor.
ow, bitch. I call Krampus a bitch.
I'm sure you'll get the chance to work out your feelings. I'll be expecting you all. And he vanishes again.
I look at everyone and I'm sort of like, would anyone object to taking a short rest before we face this motherfucker?
You need a rest.
You need to sleep.
Blitzen's heavily damaged.
Typically need a little bit of a nap.
Blitzen is heavily damaged right now.
How badly
heavy.
damaged? Let's have a look at this.
18 out of 40.
I can heal
Yeah.
that. That's nothing. Come on.
Come
I
on,
was gonna
start
say,
with
Ethan,
normal fashion.
how much damage did you take in the golem fight?
Who?
I don't know how chunky your wizard is in terms of hit points.
Everyone else, according to the stream, is on like not bad. Actually, no. Frosty is on 60 out of 104.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Frosty
Frosty can invoke some like shit like second wind and stuff.
True.
I can do.
And plus, you do have a healer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some healing as
Okay.
well, if you need it.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do in this now ruined place?
Who holds the other bits of the key?
Thaddeus had the ring. I believe Bright had the shaft. Now she has the actual key bit.
Okay, I put
So that's
those.
between you and
I
Thaddeus.
put those two bits together and chuck it at Thaddeus for him to put the ring bit on.
So as you hold the two bits together, they actually snap too.
Cool.
And the same with you, Thaddeus. The second you hold the other two pieces of the key towards the ring, it snaps too. And the key is completed. You now have the key. So I presume you will make your way back to the main room?
Yes, but there was a door that we could use that this locked, wasn't it?
No. There was a locked door in the main room. Yes.
Yeah, I meant that's what we can use it on though.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't remember if it was in the main room or an offshoot of the main room.
So you unlock the door. It's just under the stairs in the main room. And you walk down a small flight of steps into this nice little reading room that is laid out with like some like red leather chairs and sofa, some end tables, a small fireplace crackles to your right. It looks like it would have been a lovely place to take a rest, but you don't feel the need to stop.
What? Guys, who wants healing, by the way? Because I've got quite a lot of healing I can do.
Blitzen could use some healing, as well as Frosty puts his hand up. He's like, I can do a little bit.
You can use the reading room to take a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much does a short rest get people back? Let's show you some healing first.
You might as well just use all your hit die.
This is, as the description says, the final room. It all comes down to this.
Okay. Well, if everyone can just like get themselves back
Can
up
the
to full health,
robot
then
be taught to push the buzzer?
We're doing a short rest.
Yep.
Short rest. I definitely don't want any advantage.
This is exactly what I wanted. All of you against all of me.
All of you.
The rest of me is just gonna enjoy this.
And yeah, short rests are all done for me.
Everyone else ready?
Mm-hmm.
I was born ready.
Actually, you were born in the Ritz cycle of my car wash. But anyway, let's go! You step into a dimly lit chamber, dwarfed by a throne of granite atop a dark monolith. Torn fabric flowing down the stairs like blood from a gaping wound. Either side of the monolith are braziers lit with blue flames. At the far left and right of the room are two columns, cracks snaking up and down, blue crystal glowing within, tortured souls screaming in the wind. Atop the throne, you see the man, the myth, the legend, Krampus.
The arsehole.
Krampus.
He chuckles and stands up from his throne and says, "Well then, what are you waiting for? Roll initiative."
Is he telling us to roll initiative, or are you telling us to roll initiative?
It's meta! Meta!
He turns the camera and says, "Roll initiative."
He then holds up a picture drawn in crayon and says, "Have you seen this man?"
Oh my god, Frosty rolled a nat 1. Which puts his initiative to 10.
He was distracted by the fourth wall break. It's understandable, let's be honest.
Oh my god, that's like polar opposites. Nat 1 and a nat 20. So Bright.
Polar opposite, I like it.
Bright got 25.
Okay.
Frosty got a 10.
Frosty got 10. Okay, Ethan, what did you get?
I got a 19, so that's 21.
Nice.
Oh, 21. Very spicy. Charlie, what did you get?
I got an 11.
Okay. And Eliza, what did you get?
Huh? I got a 12.
Oh. You got the same. Oh, as if you rolled. Okay, you're going ahead of him
Oh,
though. Okay.
Krampus rolled low. Bitch rolled low.
Krampus actually rolled middle of the pack compared to all of you. But yes, it is starting with bright evergreen.
How
Make your move.
far away is Crampy Boy?
Crampy Boy is about 20 feet away and 10 feet up at the top of his throne. There's sort of this blue aura shimmering around him.
I want to use my bonus action to tell Blitzen to charge.
Okay. Charging Krampus, yeah?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll.
Does a 21 hit?
21 hits. You do nothing though. As Blitzen impacts with Krampus, it just sort of the aura shimmers and Blitzen bounces back, almost stopping to catch himself falling down the stairs. As he strikes, like the wisps of energy float off of the aura and briefly go into each one of these glowing pillars on the side of the room before it returns normal.
I want to move over to a column.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to push it over.
They're massive stone columns, so they're
Is it
probably
like?
about
Is it
about
siggied
10
into
by
the
10.
ground?
Yeah, concrete into the ground.
Oh, it's okay. Would I be able to tell that just
Yeah.
by feeling it?
Just by looking at it, yeah. Easily walking up to it, you can tell it's not something you can push over.
Okay.
You can see like the blue cracks snaking around it. You can hear the whispering of souls like moving through it. Like the occasional word comes out. You can't
I
quite hear what it
want
says.
to draw. I want to take my battle axe out
Mm-hmm.
and take a swing at the column.
Okay. It's a stationary object, so I'll say for the purposes you hit automatically. So roll your damage.
20.
Ah, okay. The crystal starts to glow slightly. It looks like your damage hit it, but it looks like this column is particularly tough. So it looks like you're definitely damaging it, but it's not having the impact that you want. You get the sense it might be like because of the stonework, it's quite tough.
Okay.
But
I've used my bonus action, so.
But yeah, the hit did work. It's quite a tough thing to knock down.
Gotcha.
Okay. That is the end of your go. Next up is Thaddeus.
I will 5th level Dispel Magic on one of the columns.
Yeah, so the cairn flashes briefly for a second. And at first you think it doesn't seem to have done anything. But then the the colour slowly starts to fade and little wisps float out of the top, just sort of away into this ether, and the column loses its colour and crumbles in front of Bright.
It's like I'm blowing it out with my hand.
So one of the columns crumbles. The aura flickers on Krampus, but it still seems to be active.
And then I'll use my bonus action to Blade Song.
Okay.
And then
You've
I
entered
will
the Blade
wait and
Song.
lock eyes. I will just say to everybody, destroy the pillars. I have a plan.
Krampus is going to cast
Christmas
this is a
Unjoy.
spell. This is a new spell that I will be
From
doing.
Tasha?
It's not from Tasha's. This spell is called Hard Like Nails. Although for the purposes of this, it will be Frosty Nails. So this is from the Dark Matter Kickstarter.
Oh, nice.
So the way this works, thousands of minuscule spikes of compressed ice form in a 10-foot square on a surface you choose within range. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration, and if you move through it, you take 2d6 force damage for every 5 feet you travel. As a reaction, when a creature moves directly in front of the area of spikes out to a distance of 30 feet, you can cause them to explode outward, peppering the target's spikes and ending the spell. Each creature within a 30-foot long, 10-foot wide line originating the spikes must make a dexterity saving throw, taking 4d6 force damage on or half as much on a successful save. So Krampus, directly in front of the stairs, just underneath, yeah, no, he's going to do it underneath you all because he can.
How far can he
Yeah, so
get it?
underneath 60 feet.
Does that
He's
encompass
within
like the
range.
entire room?
Not the entire room, so it's a 10-foot square.
That's it.
So the area that you've all entered in on and are still standing on, so everyone that's just come in and hasn't moved yet, so Bright and Blitzen are the only ones that aren't in it.
Gotcha.
You are now inside the hard like nails.
Frosty nails.
The frosty nails, yes. Sorry. So that area, so for the next 10 feet of movement that you take, it will be difficult terrain and you'll take 2d6 force damage. Next up is... it is Eliza. Your go.
Can I just focus on getting out of the ice spike?
You can walk through them.
Oh, okay.
It will. So you'll be moving at half speed, though.
Alright.
So how much movement do you have, Eliza? Is it 30 feet?
Yes, 35 feet actually.
Okay, so you're trying to move out of the 10-foot square, so you'll lose 20 feet, so you'll only have 15 feet of movement. It's just about enough to get to the other column. So you're standing in front of this column filled with crystal and whirling souls.
Wait.
The souls of Christmas past.
Yay.
Indeed.
Ooh.
Oh, actually, because you moved through it, I need to forget. You take 5 force damage, Eliza.
Oh. Okay.
It's like, that's nothing.
It's not much. I just wanted to play around with new spells.
Yeah.
I will say there's as Bright noticed as well, there's sort of like some whispers coming from the souls trapped within.
Can I try
as
it?
well. You can use your action to try and figure out what the wisps are saying.
Yeah.
So if you roll perception and then let me know what you rolled, I'll let you know if you're able to make it out.
I got 20 and unnatural 20.
You got a natural 20. Oh yeah, you hear
Unnatural
this.
20. Unnatural 20.
You still hear it.
Okay.
So you hear sort of like a very raspy voice call out to you and go, "Fatality."
You said fatality?
Fatality.
So they said, "Vitality, we need life."
Kill them with fire.
No, they want to live.
Set their souls free.
Set them free. I don't do that.
You ain't gonna get saved, I can tell you that much.
Damn.
Smash the pillar.
Yeah.
So I will say, now that you've heard that, you feel like something. You feel them pulling at your body, almost at your soul.
Uh-oh.
You
okay.
feel like you could reach out and touch them. I'll say you can use your bonus action if you would like to, but it feels like the souls are calling out to you to touch them.
For the last time, you do not recognize the bodies in the water.
I could.
Push me, and then you touch me, until I get my satisfaction.
Until I get my life force drained out of me and I die horribly and become a husk.
Oh my god. I kind of want to get the fuck out of there.
You can move away. Actually, no, you can't. You don't have enough movement to move away.
Oh god.
You can just. You don't have to touch it. You feel like they're pulling on you.
Yeah,
You feel like they're sort of pulling at you, but you.
Just gonna avoid that.
Okay.
Not-
Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn, yeah.
Okay. Crap, I'm an idiot. I forgot. It's initiative. It was initiative count 20 before Eliza's turn, so I need to do
Lair action.
Lair action.
Woo.
Let's roll to
The
see if he does
die.
a Lair action.
Reece, you're saying that you are going to roll the die.
Oh
I
man.
did roll
Oh,
the
man.
die,
That's the
and
name of the
I-
show.
Oh my
I'm
god, they said the
afraid
name of the show
the
in
Lair
the show!
action is very inoperable when your friends arrive. Yeah, it's not working. So luckily, nothing happened. It's now
Error
Krampus's
404, Lair action not found.
turn. Krampus is going to take a few steps down from his throne, standing about the middle of the stairs, down to where Blitzen was. Krampus, anyway, is going to use his clattering chains.
Okay.
So you see him like shake the chains that are hanging around his cloak, and you sort of. So this is aimed at Eliza
Oh.
and Blitzen. Both sort of. You hear these chains rattling in your ears, and you cup your hand. Well, Eliza cups her hands over her ears to try and block it out, but you just can't get it to stop. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh god.
Does she not know how to say no to this?
This is non-consensual.
No to this.
Ooh.
I will try and reconnect my headphone. They've disconnected.
I got 17.
17.
Mhm.
What did Blitzen get?
Blitzen got an 18.
You both fail.
Oh god.
Blitzen and Eliza, you are now frightened of Krampus.
Okay.
That seems rational.
You're frightened for 1 minute, and you can repeat the saving throw at the start of your turn.
Okay.
But that is Krampus's turn. He just sort of stands there, just sort of smiling. Like a cat that took a shit just outside of the litter box. Like, he's
Oh,
so
I know.
proud.
Oh, what a cunt.
You can't say that
Alright.
about Krampus. This is
I
a
love cats.
family. No, it's not a family show.
Next up is Charlie. Come on down.
Yeah. Okay, so
Invoke the power of Santa Claus.
correct me if I'm wrong. We've taken down. Have we taken down both pillars now?
One.
Just the one. Right.
Can you repeat that, sorry?
We've only taken down one
Sorry,
pillar,
mate.
haven't we?
You've already taken down one pillar. There is one remaining.
Cool.
Eliza
Does
is
anyone-
standing in front of it and looking at Krampus like she's just shat herself.
Cool. I'm gonna presently ignore that, and I'm gonna blast Teoldritch Blast at the pillar in the hopes
Okay.
to fuck it up, basically.
Wha-bam, wha-bam. You fire. Roll to attack,
Okay,
because you're at a range. So,
Okay, so that's 12 and 24.
both hit. Roll your damage.
Nice. I was kind of hoping it would be, just because.
It's a stationary
giant
pillar.
pillar.
It doesn't have
Yeah.
a very high AC.
Yeah. So between them, that is not amazing. 14 force damage.
Okay,
And
not bad. Again, you see the crystal start to crack and some of the souls. One of the souls seeps out, but unlike what happened with the dispelled magic, the soul doesn't fade away. It sort of dissolves, almost like it. And there's a wail as it dissolves.
I'm going to ignore that too. It's like there's a lot of weird crap going on right now. I feel like I just got to get the job done. So I
Yeah.
decide to march forward towards Krampus, and as I do so, I'm going to use my bonus action to wild shape.
Okay,
And-
you take 2d6 force damage for moving through the nails.
Oh, there's I
you
forgot about the nails.
You take 8 force. You take 8 force damage.
At least you take it before you wild shape.
Yeah, that's true. It's not as big a deal. Cool. Anyway, so yeah, I take damage from that, and then I pretend like it doesn't affect me, but really, like, on the inside, I'm like, fuck.
Prick.
Like, don't let it show, and my face like,
If you let it
like,
show, they win.
my face like starts to morph. I end up like getting multiple eyes, and then my hair like goes more white, and they just start to grow extra limbs, and I gradually transform across the rest of the walk into a large spider covered in white fur with red eyes,
Dang.
and I become an ice spider queen.
Nice.
Warning for anyone that's scared of spiders.
Queen!
Yeah, ice spider queen.
Ah.
Hey Eliza, at least you're not playing that druid from the one shots.
Hate spiders. And then I instantly made spider travel just for that reason.
We have someone who's afraid of spiders. Spider mounts.
That's cool though. That is pretty dope.
They were pretty dope.
No, I meant Charlie's transformation.
And
I mean, both are
there
pretty dope.
is an aura of cold about this.
And this isn't
ice
even
spider.
his final form.
No.
Oh my
Until I get to
God.
higher levels. Imagine if I was ultra. I could go
Krampus
to
pulls out
ones.
his scouter. He looks at the number and then he's impressed.
It's over,
It's over 9,000.
which is inaccurate.
Well, actually, it just says it's over 9.
It's over 8,000.
It's just a level measure. It's like, yeah, he's over level 9. Yeah.
It depends on what dub you're listening to.
It depends on the original. The original manga the proper manga translation is actually 8,000, not 9.
Oh, I didn't know that. Is that the end of your turn, Charlie?
That is now the end of my turn, yes.
Dope ass transformation and 2 quick Eldritch Blasts. Alright. Krampus is going to spend his legendary action to make a. Nope, he's not going to do that. That's stupid. He's going to spend his reaction, is what I meant. And he's going to use Unbearable Guilt.
What's he reacting
Krampus can.
to?
The reaction is once he has someone under the effect of his. Once he has someone under the effect of clattering chains, he can use the reaction whenever he sees fit, as long as someone's affected by it.
Okay.
But it spends his reaction to do so. So he can cause any creature affected by his clattering chains to take 3d6 psychic damage. He stares at Blitzen, who is like blocking his way down the stairs, and he just gets right up in front of him and goes, boom. And Blitzen will now take. Oh, not that much actually. 11 psychic damage.
Okay.
Just because he's right in front of him. But next up, it is Frosty's turn.
Frosty's he's seeing like the pillar crack and hearing what Thaddeus says. He's gonna run to the pillar and take some swings at it.
Okay. I'll say because it's a melee attack, you don't have to roll to hit. Just roll damage.
Okay.
With range, it's slightly different, but even then, it was an easy target to hit.
Yeah. So it's 2d6 plus 3. Obviously, he has 2 attacks.
Yes, he does. 3 if he's feeling saucy. Oh, sorry.
He is. Hang on 1 second. I am going.
And 5 if he's cheating.
Great weapon fighting. You can re-roll a 1 or 2 on damage dice with melee weapons wielded with 2 hands. I can
If he
re-roll
rolls
those.
some ones.
He rolled 2 1s.
Oh no.
So 11 and 14, so 25 total.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the column is cracking. More souls are starting to seep out and dissolve.
He's gonna action surge
Okay.
and attack it again. More.
Yes. Do more damage to the thing.
14.
Okay, yep.
And max damage 15.
Yep. With that, the column shatters. It crumbles into the ground, the souls wailing and dissolving left and right. The crystal loses its blue color, and the aura fades around Krampus, who stands clapping. This is going to be fun. Is that the end of Frosty's turn?
It is indeed, unless he doesn't have any movement left, does he?
He doesn't. He also takes 9 force damage.
I was about to say how much. I was about to say how much force damage does he take?
9.
Okay.
There's concentration though, so Krampus did have to make saves to keep concentrating whenever he uses his ability.
Cool.
Alright, next up, top of the round, Bright.
Right. So
it's now your turn. The aura fades from Krampus, and he stands there in his magnificent glory. What would you like to do?
Bonus action. How many free spaces are around him?
On the stairs, none. There's one next to Blitzen, but you wouldn't be able to get behind him.
No, I'm not thinking about getting behind him. Okay, so
No.
Is Blitzen in
I think
front
I know what you're
of him?
thinking.
So Blitzen's frightened, so instead of because we said like if I want to make him move and attack, it uses a bonus action. If I just want him to move, is that
he can do that on his turn.
Okay, which is my turn as well. Because he is frightened,
Yeah,
he moves 50. He moves 50 feet away from Krampus.
Yep. So is he moving 50 feet? He's not moving towards the nails, is he?
No, he wouldn't do that.
Is he moving towards you?
Sure.
I'll say he'll use his movement to stand nearby you, because you make him feel safe.
I am going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay. I wonder who you're going to target.
On Krampus, ha ha ha. 19, so 30 to hit on the first one.
That hits.
Damage, and 11 for the first attack.
Okay.
Second attack. Natural 20.
Excellent. Double your damage.
27 damage.
Yeah, you bury 2 arrows into Krampus' shoulder, and he just he reaches and pulls them out with his thumb and his forefinger, just sort of. He just looks. He doesn't look phased.
I just point to the reindeer. He did it. And then just
Krampus
laugh.
snaps his fingers, and Blitzen turns to dust. What did it cost then? What did it cost?
Nothing, because I can conjure 8 reindeer.
Oh, so Blitzen means nothing to you?
And I have summon beast.
That's good.
I can make 9 reindeer.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
You can make a new Blitzen.
I can make a new Blitzen.
With blackjack and hookers. He holds out his hand, palm up, fingertips pointed upwards, and on his index ring and middle finger, the tips of his nails glow like a spectral blue, and 3 darts fly off and smash into Bright. He is shooting magic missile at you.
Okay.
It's at the base. It's at the base level, so it's just 3d4.
Okay. +1.
3d4 plus 1.
I believe it, yeah, because it's 3d4 +1.
You take 5 force damage.
Oh no. Okay. Okay, because that's an automatic hit. That's annoying, because displacement.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Next up, it is.
I'm
Thaddeus.
no longer looking. So my cloak of displacement ceases to function until the start of my next turn.
Okay, so you're now normal for the purposes of.
I am not
engagement.
displaced right now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Thaddeus, you may make your action.
Can Mike use the D20 to impose disadvantage on his deck save?
He can, yes. That will make it a straight roll, though.
Good.
Go ahead.
Better for us.
Which Krampus, unfortunately, did not make, only a 9.
Yeah, nah, he biffed that big time.
Oh, yes.
This is at 4th level.
And
I kind of wanted to
unfortunately,
roll
he
another
can't-
D20 to see what would have happened if I didn't.
I can for you. Nothing would have failed. He still would have failed, unfortunately. Rolls are not with me.
That is 35.
I'm going to preemptively roll a concentration check for the hard-point nails,
How much
which he
damage?
succeeds.
35.
35.
Aren't concentration checks like the DC's changed by depending on how much damage you take?
That might be the case.
I think it's minimum 10. Actually, no, it's minimum 5, I think. Or 15.
You want to quickly
and then it's
Google it?
10 Yeah.
I'm just
That's
looking it
what I
up
mean.
now, but yeah, if you can find it quickly for me.
Okay, I type in concentration and not gonna word of a lie. One of the options was concentration camps.
Oh,
As
no,
soon as
don't do that.
as soon as I put in the C, DC equals 10 or half the damage you take.
What was
whichever
it?
number is
35
higher.
damage total.
So that would
So
be
It was a 17.
17.
He did roll a 17, so yes, he does succeed.
Damn it,
But
bitch.
yeah, the fireball washes over him. You've singed the edges of his cloak, and now he looks a bit vexed now. He's like,
Did he make concentration checks for all the attacks I did on him?
Yes, he did.
Okay,
He was successful.
cool.
He looks a bit more vexed now. He says, maybe the minions of Satanic have more spunk in them than I thought. The turn now falls to Eliza.
Hello.
So you're currently terrified of Krampus. So roll a d20 and add your wisdom to see if you can pass the.
Oh, I didn't do that for Blitzen.
Ooh.
No, he failed.
Okay, wisdom, yeah.
Yes.
I got 14 for that.
That unfortunately does not succeed.
No.
So you are still
Okay.
frightened of Krampus.
Is that my turn?
So just. No, it's not your turn. You can still do everything as normal.
Just you can't target him.
You
or move towards him.
You,
No, you can't make actions.
Can, but it has to.
No, you can't make actions against the person you're frightened of. The object of your
A
fright.
frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. And yeah, so Eliza, you can't move. You can't willingly move closer to Krampus.
Oh, that was what I was thinking.
Okay.
If he gets near you, you can still attack him, but it will be a disadvantage.
Can I shoot
You
at
can't
him with
make
my
the
longbow?
conscious decision. Yes, you can shoot at him with your longbow. It'll be 2d20s and take the lowest.
Okay.
And make sure to add your dex and everything.
Okay, hold on.
And
Okay.
proficiency.
Okay. Christ.
Headphones are done.
Okay. Right. Blah blah blah. Oh, I rolled a 20.
Yeah. What else did you? So you've got to take the lowest though. So what was the other roll?
Oh crap. Okay.
Be another 20.
Right. No, it's a 19.
That's just
19
as good.
plus your dex and everything. Yeah, that will hit.
Okay.
So roll the damage for your longbow.
That's...
Question: are you a champion fighter subclass?
I can. Hang on, I'll double check. No, you are.
Oh,
That's a
cool.
crit.
So it's still a critical hit. So whatever you roll on the damage dice, double it,
Okay.
and add your
And then
dex and everything.
I'll add the plus.
Yeah.
Okay. 13.
13. That's a nice chunk of damage.
Nice.
Alright.
Krampus is now down to triple digits.
What?
I'm joking. Did you imagine if I gave him that many hit points?
Jesus, even a Tarask barely has like nowhere near like 500.
I just wanted to see the reaction. If there's anything else, is there anything else you'd like to do, Eliza? Do you have a bonus action or anything you can do?
No, I think I'm pretty proud of that. I'm right with that.
Okay. Yeah, you should be. It was a good roll. Despite disadvantage, you still got 2 crits.
Heck yeah.
Okay. But now we come to the big bad. The big bad man.
Krampusy.
I keep forgetting to do lair actions because this is new and I've not done a creature with lair actions before. It doesn't matter, he didn't get to activate his lair actions. He's stuck rolling that dice.
Dice jail.
That dice can go fuck itself.
The dice is
So
on
now
my side.
Krampus looks a lot more angry now. A lot more. He's got like a bit of a fierce spark in his eye. His playful demeanor is gone. He is now considered. He is now considered wounded, which means he's going to be a lot more aggressive.
Cool.
So, who's he gonna? He's gonna walk over to. He's gonna walk over to Bright, and he's gonna make 3 attacks with his staff. So the first one. That is an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
It's 5 plus 4 bludgeoning damage. And if I check
So 9 damage.
this. Yep. And now with an additional 7 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And he's gonna turn and make another attack against you. 19
Yeah.
plus. Yep, and that's another. That is. Excuse me, just reading the thing. That is. I can't read. 9 force. That is 9 bludgeoning damage plus 10 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And
I'm looking really bad right now.
for his other action, he's going to forego his other attack, and he's going to use. He's going to spend 1 use of. Am I getting that? Yeah, he's going to spend 1 use of Misty Step to teleport away from you, 30 feet towards. Back to the middle of the room and facing the rest of the group.
Okay.
He's sort of like staring you down.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's his turn. Double checking. Yeah, that's what it's going to do.
He has done
next
40
up is-
damage on me overall so far.
Ooh.
Next up is Charlie.
Okay, how far away is Krampus from me?
Krampus just teleported back right in front of you.
Oh, he's right in front of me. Oh, fantastic. So, I hiss in spider form. And go in for a
He
bite.
hisses back.
How
Also
dare
in spider language.
you know, spider. God damn it.
The man
Prepared
speaks
for
spider.
everything.
What would you like to do as spider?
I would like to attempt to bite. Am I flanking with anyone, or can I move around so that I am flanking with someone else who's around me?
Don't think there's anyone.
I don't think there's anyone else within melee range, unfortunately,
Damn.
because you'd moved up from the original group. But you can still make your attack against him.
Yes.
Not gonna lie, whenever you say melee range, it puts that Ginny D song in my head.
You're doing melee range.
That's 19 to hit.
To stop.
A 19 just misses.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
he has an AC of 20.
Which means we have less than half a chance to hit on any given attack.
I have to
Yeah.
get a I have to get a 9 or above.
I told you I won't pull the punches. I know how you guys play.
I have an 11 out of 20 chance to hit him.
How do you even manage that? I mean,
I have plus 11.
how?
Magic.
Archery.
Yeah. Fair.
I have.
Cool.
I'm an archer.
Well,
Make
that's
your
my
roll.
turn done.
Oh, wait, do you not get another attack?
No, I'm a
Druid.
warlock druid.
Oh,
What
Yeah,
are these
unless you're a
extra
hex lord, You
attacks?
ain't getting another attack.
And even then,
I apologise for the situation you're in. Could be so mean.
whose
And you
turn
know I
is it?
will.
Oh, no.
Is it the end of your turn, Charlie?
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do.
Krampus doesn't like that there's a spider just suddenly in front of him.
Invoke the power of Santa.
Oh
He's
wait.
going to spend 3 legendary actions
Oh
to
wait.
you, and he's going to force.
Before
Yep,
he gets to
sorry.
do that though, he's within 5 feet of me at the start of his turn, so he takes 2d4 cold
It's not
damage
start of his
automatically.
turn.
Is it not?
Yeah, it's not. He's using a legendary action.
Ah, damn. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, Charlie, can you make a strength saving throw for me, please? In
Okay.
spider form.
Spider.
That's got to
Well,
be
you're
good
a
being a
druid.
giant spider.
So you keep
That's
your stats, don't you?
You
Yes,
use the
it's
stats the
physical
thingy, don't you?
stats. Oh
I've-
hell yeah, 21.
That fails by 1.
What the
What?
The fuck? I would have to roll a natural 20.
Well, wow, wait, really?
Yes,
I thought you'd
damn.
use the giant spider's stats.
I am. It has +2 strength.
Oh wow, I thought it had higher. Genuinely
I
thought it
had
had
well.
more. I thought it was a +3,
I
but
used this on you because I thought you would be alright. Like, your bonuses would be better. Sorry. But you are in spider form, so this should be okay. Krampus grabs hold of your spidery face, lifts the sack off of his shoulder, and shoves you into it. You fall through like an endless void of screaming, witnessing flashes of every selfish thing you've ever done in your life. The one time you poked your sister in the eye because she called you a turd. That kid that you stole ice cream from that one time.
wait,
And
a follower of
the party
Santa
where
was selfish?
in his this is from his early life before he became a follower. And also, let's not forget that one time you pulled down your dad's trousers at the family winter solstice party in front of everyone.
That
And they
one
all
time at
laughed
band
at
camp.
his,
And his tiny
and they all
weepy.
laughed at his junk. You take 10d10 psychic damage.
What?
Fucking hell.
Hound, you could literally one-shot someone.
I know.
That's why it's such a good attack.
No wonder it's three
I-
legendary actions.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is gonna use up all of his
For this
all
turn.
of his all of his legendary bits.
For his turn.
So he's used up
Yeah.
all of his legendary bits. Jesus Christ.
No, well, for his turn. His
Gets that
legendary
every
actions
turn.
for his turn. Every round, yeah. Every time it hits his
I
turn,
might-
legendary actions reset back to 3.
Okay. The legendary reactions just let you shrug off anything.
Legendary resistances.
No, that's legendary resistances, and they have a limited pool of those. Those don't come back.
Okay, we
No.
haven't used a single one of them yet, have we?
Nope.
Nope. I'm surprised you didn't use it when you used your fire thing.
Dispel magic.
Yeah.
Maybe I forgot. Okay.
Oh, not
I'm
even
not
that. When
perfect,
you
I'm
used
still
when you
learning.
used your last
The
spell that
more
you
you
used on
forget
him,
about
that
it, the
fire.
better for me.
Charlie, are you ready?
No, it's probably going to take me down.
You take 58 psychic damage,
I'm down.
That
and you
is
collapse to the ground in front.
I'm on death.
So the rest of you, you see the spider get pulled into the bag, and nothing for a few seconds, and then suddenly, poof! Fumble collapses onto the ground in front of Krampus, just lying there. Yeah.
Shit. None of us have healing, do we?
I do.
I will
I have healing.
tell you, for the sake of your guys' sanity, that's it. That's the one time he can use that.
Oh, is that like a one-time only?
I gave him a one time only
Okay.
because I knew that would be fucking horrible, and I'm
Basically,
not
it's a once
that
per
much of a
day.
monster.
Okay, so it's like a once per day ability.
Yes,
And that's why we
but it still costs him a lot to use it.
Yep.
Okay, next up is it's Mary. Yay! Let's move on to the happy bit. It's Mary's turn. Charlie, I'm so sorry.
Wait, hasn't Mary already gone? Because she was frightened.
Oh, I got it wrong. It's
Frosty.
Frosty. It's Frosty's turn.
Remember all the elves, the differences between the elves. They don't all look alike to me.
How far away is Krampy?
Probably about 20 feet. And I need to, thank you for reminding me, I need to make a concentration check for him, which he succeeded. So the hard light nails are still up.
Okay.
Good thing I haven't
Frosty is gonna move over to Krampus. And he is going to swing at him with his greatsword.
Okay, you may take your swings. Also, I'm an idiot. I forgot to roll for his. When he cast the spell. No, the hard light nails do go down. Apologies. I'm still new to this.
First attack is a natural 20.
Hey! Go ahead
With
and roll your double damage.
23 damage.
23 damage. Lovely.
Second attack.
Yep.
Is oh, that was good. Another nat 20.
Excellent.
19 damage.
Okay.
Hang
You
is
could,
is
action-
hang
oh.
on, is this Charlie? Are you down even with like your spider damage? So
I was, my spot. Oh no, because the thing is, if I hit 0 in wild shape form, I hit 0 full stop.
do you? I thought if
Yes,
you
that's
hit
how it
0
No, I think it,
in wild shape form,
No,
it's
no.
temporary hit points, isn't it?
No, it's temporary hit points unless you hit 0. If you hit 0, you're down.
Oh, what's the point? That's
Well, because you shouldn't. I didn't expect to get hit with. Over
no.
56
But I
points
meant
of damage
I
in one
meant
hit.
like if you hit 0 in wild shape form, like doesn't.
Basically, if you get knocked unconscious, does it actually translate to you being knocked unconscious?
Okay.
Or if it instantly kills you, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it acted like temporary hit points.
It
Yeah,
is,
so
and so basically,
it's-
if I wild shaped back on even 1 hit point, I would stay at my full hit points, and I could wild shape back into another thing later and still.
But
get the full
because
hit
you
points for
hit
that.
0 hit
Because-
points.
Yes.
In
That's
essence,
right.
you're
Oh, it
unconscious.
says,
Gotcha.
Yes.
I'm reading it here. It says the excess damage, only the excess damage carries over.
Yeah.
So
Does
if you
it?
hit
Wait,
0,
what? Did
Yeah.
they
so
change
for
that
what
then?
You just lose.
for
You
wild
just lose
shape,
wild shape.
Oh,
yeah,
really? Oh, okay.
it
Damn.
says you,
That's much
you
better.
drop your wild shape, and then
Oh.
the excess damage is taken away from your actual hit points.
Oh, really? Okay. I swear that used to be different.
So you not down.
I'm not down. No, I'm very much up.
Cool. I just want to point out that Frosty probably, in that case then, Frosty would be standing in a way that he's flanking, but he got nat 20s anyway.
Yep,
I would
that's
assume
fine.
I'm still prone on the floor though. Regardless.
Yeah, I'll say you're prone, but I'll say you could stand up at the end of your turn because you would have still had a turn left.
Fair enough. Cool.
Or no?
No, it was done
hang
at
on.
the end of the turn.
Yeah, no, I'm
Oh, no, it was after my turn, wasn't it?
gonna say I was just gonna say you stand up.
Okay.
For the sake of me being a bastard and almost killing you in one turn, I'm gonna say you can stand up.
Cool.
I'm happy they
That's
apparently
Frosty's
changed the
turn,
rules
by
on
the
me.
way.
Okay, Frosty's turn. Top of the round. It is now Bright's go.
Okay, at least I don't have to run in and do a heal. How many spaces are around Krampus?
One,
3 spaces.
there's about 10 free spaces around him.
Well,
Well,
I think
I-
that's about to happen.
think you know what's about to happen. Oh, hang on, let me do the
I do
frighten
know what's about
first.
to happen. Do you know what's about to happen?
Does a
spell
90,
attack.
does a non-natural 20 succeed on the whiz save for Blitzen?
It does, yes.
Okay, so
Blitzen is no longer frightened.
bonus action, Blitzen's going to charge in.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit?
A 23 does hit.
Cool. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 14 plus 7, 21 damage?
His attacks are magical, aren't they?
Yes.
21 damage. Okay. Yep.
Can I get him to make me a strength save, please?
You can indeed. It's not. This isn't magical, so it doesn't have advantage on it. That is. That's an 11 total. I need to stop rolling that
Just succeeds.
dice. He teeters a little bit and uses his staff to prop himself up, but he's still standing.
I am then going to use my action. So, once again, you see her raise her hand up and say, "Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donna, on Blitzen," and summon
The
8.
second you say Blitzen, Krampus snaps his fingers and casts Counterspell at 3rd level. So what does he have to roll to stop your spell?
It's a 3rd level spell.
That instantly counters it then.
Does it? I thought it instantly counted
Not on
level
Counterspell.
below.
It's on Dispel Magic.
Counterspell is being cast at 3rd level. What is your summon
Third-
beasts?
Conjure Animals is 3rd level.
Hang on, let me just double check to make sure it does work. If the
think you
creature
have
is
to roll.
casting a spell level of 3rd or lower, the spell fails and has no effect.
Cool.
So the second you finish and one of your reindeer starts to appear, he
just
snaps his
fades.
fingers and the reindeer fades. He sort of points a finger at you and waggles like, "No, bringing in extra help."
Can I then use my movement to move further away?
You absolutely can.
Cool.
How
I move
far
it.
away from Krampus would you like to move? You're already about 20 feet.
I would like to move at least 35 feet away further.
The room isn't really big enough for you to do that. You can get
I will
about,
move as
you get
far
about
away as
30
I
feet
can
away
as
from him.
possible.
You're like hugging the back wall at the on the left side, like 30 feet away from Krampus.
Cool. That's my turn.
Next up is Thaddeus.
I forgot he gained back his reaction.
Yep.
Well,
But he has now spent his reaction.
He has.
Before the big spellcaster.
Now the proper spellcaster. Surely that is a grave mistake by Krampus.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Oh, we'll see. Sorry, Ethan.
he does still have his legendary resistance.
No, he doesn't. Forget that.
He has 3. If we're metagaming.
No.
Fireball at first.
Who's looking at my stat block?
Make me a dex save.
Ben's virtual head peeping around the DM screen.
I DM too much.
Need you to make a dex save.
Okay. I wonder what this could be.
Just Krampus?
Just. Oh wait, no.
Are you
Charlie.
using?
And Blitzen then.
Are you using the help?
Maybe.
The help action won't affect me.
And
in this
Thaddeus
case,
is nearby.
No.
I
Okay.
need to make a deck save, yeah?
Yeah,
Any-
everybody
Are
around.
you
Are you
freaking
casting
kidding me?
Fireball again?
Trying to use one of those legendary resistances.
These guys can use a legendary resistance. Because despite having advantage on this, he rolled the exact same number twice in a row. He rolled an 11.
Blitzen got a
Mm.
nat 20 and Frosty got a 21.
That's when Charlie, what did you get?
I got a 10.
Okay, Charlie, you're gonna take full damage. Everybody else is gonna take half damage.
Krampus is taking full damage. No, he's not.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Ah,
'cause you
my
said
brain
you burned
was-
a legendary.
I know. I haven't had enough sleep.
Alright, so that's 22 damage.
Halved for everyone else.
Half for everybody who succeeded.
22, yeah?
Oh, Krampus looking hurt.
Was it 22, yeah?
22, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll pass
You're
my turn
hurting the
between
druid that's already
everybody
hurt.
to help.
It's fine. I basically just lost all of my temporary hit points in that getting wrecked move. Thank
Yeah,
God I had so many temporary hit points.
yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, are you passing your turn?
Beam gave me the help action, then yes.
Okay. I will remember the lair action this time.
Lair action! And it doesn't do anything.
Fuck.
I called it!
Fuck. Next time I'm rolling with advantage, he's gonna get a freaking lair action off before he dies, I swear to God.
Don't think a lair action you can roll at advantage.
No, but I might roll it because like the lair action is fun.
Hey,
and there's
Charlie,
only one
you
thing
still
can
have that
do at a time.
D20 that you can use as well.
He does. Would you like to give Krampus advantage on the lair action?
No!
Disadvantage?
SOP
Oh,
dealt nearly 60 damage to me in one hit. He could have dealt 100.
Mate, look, Charlie, look at me. Look into my currently goat-shaped face. Would I do that to you?
Whose turn is it? Is it Mary's turn?
It is Mary's turn. Eliza,
Alright.
what will you do?
Okay.
Smash his face in.
Yeah,
You are
okay.
still terrified of Krampus.
Oh, fuck.
You
Okay.
can
Roll your
can
wisdom
roll it.
save.
You can roll a 20.
Go like smacking one, but okay. What's my
Roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier.
just one, yeah.
That's 1d20.
Okay. 'Cause last time. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. That is a 17.
That unfortunately does not make the save. You are still frightened of Krampus.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna do the same thing as I did last time and try and shoot him.
Okay, you have disadvantage on the roll, but you can absolutely shoot him.
So
And then you get
okay.
2 crits again.
Oh, please no. That was amazing.
Okay. I got a. What am I doing? I got a 12.
12 unfortunately does not hit. Roll your second.
Was that plus your extra bits as well? Or was that just the dice roll?
That was just 12, and then
Plus your strength and proficiency, so.
oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. 2.
Oh, it's Dex for bows.
3.
Oh no, yeah,
Actually,
Dex.
Huh?
It's plus, your bonus is +7, so the first attack unfortunately wouldn't have hit.
Okay.
But
Damn.
yeah, if you roll the second one at disadvantage, and we'll see if you can.
Oh yeah, because you need like 20 to hit.
Yeah.
I got a 17.
17 total. Is that with your bonuses as well?
Wait, what bonus am I adding?
+4, +3.
Thanks.
That does hit, so you can roll the damage for your bow.
Cool. I think it's a D8, right?
Or if you're using D&D
No,
Beyond,
it's a-
just tap the number and it will roll the dice for you.
Shut up.
Die.
I got a 9.
Excellent. That hits half.
No, I got a 10. Sorry, I was reading the one below it.
That's fine. Okay. All right. Is that your turn, Liza, or is there anything else you'd like to do? Would you like to move? Use a bonus action.
She would like
Shall I
to
move
kill
anymore?
Krampus.
You can move further away from Krampus. You can probably get back another 10 feet.
Nah, I'm good to stay where I am. Is there anything else I can do that's gonna make any difference?
You could use your bonus action to use Action Surge, which gives you an extra action in Is it bonus action?
Action Surge is a
Action Surge.
is a bonus action to use Action Surge, yes.
If I
Yeah,
use
so you
that,
can
would
use,
it make any difference because I'm still scared of him?
No,
you'll
it
still
means you
have
could attack again.
Yeah, you can basically do 2 more attacks if you wanted to.
Oh no, it's not. It's not a bonus action. It's just an incidental. You can just use it.
Oh.
Oh, you can just use it. Oh, sweet.
You can use it to give yourself
can-
another action.
So if you wanted to, you could use that to do 2 more attacks. It's entirely up to you.
But I think there's no point because the rest of them are all melee weapons except for the longbow. So I think I'm good for now.
You could still make 2 more longbow attacks.
Yeah, alright, okay.
Alright, go ahead and roll 2 more attacks. They're both still at disadvantage, unfortunately.
Okay.
But that will be ending soon, I think. Yeah, double check.
I got 17 as a roll.
That 17 plus your 7, that will definitely hit.
Cool.
Was
And
that
then-
was that the lowest roll out of the 2?
No, wait. Yes.
Two
No, it wasn't, that
D20,
wasn't, that was the highest roll.
2d20s take the lowest.
What was
Yes,
the
whichever the
highest
lowest
roll?
value.
That's fine.
It's got 1 minute.
I got an 8 damage.
Well, you know what? I'll give it to you.
Hey.
I'll give you that one.
Okay.
So next one, roll 2d20s and take the lowest.
Okay. Oh, my lowest is a 1.
Okay, that is a critical fail.
Who does it hit?
I'm gonna say it doesn't quite hit anyone.
Does the bowstring just ping her in the wrist?
You go to knock the bow, and you pull back the arrow, and you let it go, and it just falls on the floor, and you realise you haven't even put it in string. You're so terrified you can't focus.
Oh, excellent.
Wow, bitch. It's supposed to be helping.
Wow.
You're supposed
It's
to
just
be
funny.
supportive.
It's funny.
Okay, if that's the end of your turn, next up is the
Krampus.
big man, the main man,
Grumpy
Krampus.
Grandpa.
Grumpy Grumpy Grandpa Groot. thanks to his divine sense or festive sense, Krampus knows that Frosty is behind him because he's awake. That's bullshit. It doesn't really do that. But he's going to make. Charlie, how weak are you looking? Like, do you look like you're still standing pretty strong, or?
I'm standing all right. I'm not at half health or anything like that. Yeah.
I'm just trying to gauge which one of you looks more threatening. Is Thaddeus next to Fumble? Ethan.
I forgot to say, by me trying to cast Conjure Animals, I did drop Hunter's Mark. Because it is a concentration.
That's fine. Thaddeus, are you nearby Fumble?
Whereabouts is Fumble? Because I've not moved from where I began.
Fumble's in melee range, so no, you're not next to him. Okay, that's right. So Krampus is going to make a swing at Fumble, and then he's going to turn around and take 2 swings at Frosty. First one is a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, someone's shaking some dice. Dice ASMR.
I'm rolling the dice.
This is interesting.
I'm not liking how many dice are being rolled right now.
That was me.
Okay.
I rolled too many dice. I'm going to take away that one. I took away one of the high ones. So that is a total of quick maths.
269.
That is 18 bludgeoning damage and 5 necrotic damage on the hit to you. And then he will turn around and make 2 swings at Frosty. Oh wow, that one misses, absolutely.
Nice.
2.
Nice.
Next one is a... Oh, what's that? 14 to hit?
That hits.
Okay.
That hits all Frosty Knickers.
So that's 12 bludgeoning damage and 9 necrotic damage.
21 damage total. Cool. Okay.
Alright, and that is... Yeah, that's the end of Krampus' turn. He's going to stand there menacingly. Next up is...
Fumble.
Charlie.
Eee,
This is
okay.
Fumble's turn.
Kick his ass.
Krampus is beginning to get really irate now. He's like...
He's probably going to get a little bit more irate because I'm going to basically undo all the damage that he's just done to me, hopefully. I'm going to cast,
Nice.
first I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself at 4th level because
Do
I
it.
need it. I'm now under half health. I get back 27 hit points.
Ooh, I could be a little
Nice.
dick. But I'm not going to.
What, counter spell?
No, I would never.
Krampus
Sack of
would, though.
Nightmares, once again.
Krampus would. Is that what you called it? Sack of Nightmares?
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm going to wild shape again back into a spider before his very eyes.
There was a spitter, and then there was a no spitter, and then there was spitter again. Where are all these spitters?
Return of the
Krampus needs to
spitter.
clean out the basement.
Okay, and that is the end of my turn. Unless, is there anyone else around? Actually, no. Are we flanking?
Frosty is flanking.
You are flanking, because he's turned around to face Frosty.
All good. Okay, cool.
So technically, no, he hasn't seen you turn into a spider.
Interesting. So okay, I've already used up my action, so I'm not going to get to attack again. But next turn, surprise spider.
Look out, spider surprise.
Speaking of Frosty,
There's fangs to your head, and death in his eyes.
it's Frosty's turn now, isn't it?
It is now Frosty's turn.
Okay.
He's great.
23 to hit.
23 definitely hits.
That is a 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay, I almost went to write it down in my dice tray for some reason because I'm losing the fucking plot.
That one's 19, so 26 to hit.
Yeah, I'd say that hits. I'm gonna rule that it hits.
Double
I'll allow it.
damage. Double damage. That is only 15. One of the dice was a 1.
Only.
That is Frostay's turn.
At the end of this turn, Krampus is gonna do a legendary action.
Actually, hang on. Actually, can Frosty use a bonus action to second wind?
He can, yeah, I'll allow it. This will come before the legendary action.
Yeah. He heals 17 hit points.
Fantastic. Now let's fix that. Krampus is going to use the legendary action to take a staff attack.
Okay.
He's not going to use that dice because that dice has been betraying him. Oh, that one didn't. That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, like he's only got 13 armor class for some reason because Mike only took leather armor.
I was going to say, check. Has he got his armor equipped?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I did all I could.
Dex is +2.
Okay, that is. Oh, this is going to hurt.
He rolled really bad. He did, because his highest stat is a 15.
Well, this is going to ruin his day even more. That's 18 bludgeoning damage and 11 necrotic damage.
29 total.
Indeed. Because I'm here to ruin your day.
We're going to have to start wrapping this up soon. So is he nearly dead?
I know. It's close.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Who's going? My go?
It is now
top
Bright's
round?
turn. We'll speed up the turns a little bit.
Yeah. Bright is going to use
Torch.
bonus action Misty Step.
Okay.
Actually, hang on. Do I?
I mean, Blitzen is no longer frightened, so you could use a charge attack.
Oh, he's already charged. He's like, he'd have to, like, but I can use him to just still ram.
I mean, you could still do that.
I could just make him just do an attack just for free.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I want to get in close or continue using my longbow. Statistically, longbow's a bit more damage when I actually add it up. So no, so I'm not going to use bonus action. Actually, I'm going to use my bonus action to recast Hunter's Mark.
Okay. It's not a save for that, is there?
Pardon?
There's no save for Hunter's Mark.
No, it just happens. Then I'm going to attack with my longbow, and Blitzen's going to attack. Is Blitzen flanking?
I'll give Blitzen flank.
Okay, I'm
if he
going
comes
to do
in at the
Blitzen
right
first.
angle, he's got enough movement to move in at the right place.
From where he's standing, so I don't, because I can't use a bonus action.
From where he's standing, he didn't move with you, so he's still about 20 feet away. So
Blitzen charged in last turn.
Oh, if he charged, then yeah, then he's in melee range. So
is he flanking though?
Yes.
Okay.
Because he's still Krampus is still facing Frosty.
Cool. Blitzen got a 25. 25.
That's 25 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That is 5 plus 7, 12.
Okay, 12 damage.
And
Krampus is looking bloodied.
I'm gonna shoot him with an arrow.
Yep.
Nat 20.
Nice. Okay, roll your damage.
Oh, max damage 16. 21.
21.
Plus
Okay.
my d6 for Hunter's Mark. 27.
Okay.
Yeah. Second attack.
Yep. Do it.
That's cocked. Let me re-roll that. Oh, got lucky again. Another 20. Nah. It's a 31
Oh,
to
goddamn.
hit.
All right. Do it. Yep. Roll your damage.
Oh,
Krampus is looking really bad.
these purple dice are good. I just max damaged again, so same amount as damage as last time, 27.
Okay. Krampus is dripping with blood now. Arrows peppered all over his hide, and his cloak is in tatters. The chains are hanging off. He begins to sort of like lean. He's starting to lean on his staff a bit. Goes, I will not be vanquished by the puppets of that fat old bastard. And he lifts the sack off of his shoulder. He's now holding the staff in one hand, the sack in the other. And you see like thorns and barbs begin to spring from the sack.
Can I just sort of shout out, he's been on Atkins.
I'm a Herbalife man.
What does he do?
Okay.
Sorry.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
He is going to use a legendary action to make an attack with the sack. Sack attack, if you will. At Blitzen.
Okay.
That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
Where's the damage? Then you see also, then, like, before, he was just sort of, you can see sort of a faint necrotic energy coming off of his weapons. It seems more intense now. So that is 9 total bludgeoning damage. Oh, no,
Yep.
sorry. That's 13 bludgeoning damage, that's my bad.
Okay.
And 8 necrotic damage.
Blitzen's dead. Blitzen drops to 0.
Wait, he just dies?
Blitzen was at 18 health. He only had 40 health.
Does he not? Does it not work with beasts? Do they not go unconscious? Do they just die?
I don't believe they go unconscious. Let me check.
Just double check.
Blitzen, no!
If we can, yeah. So if not, Blitzen is also prone. So he just slams the barbed sack down on Blitzen.
If he's dead, could he cave Blitzen's head in?
Can I correct?
All of Blitzen is getting caved in. The sack is very big.
Okay. He's just
Eliza, yes, you can use a bonus action to cry.
It's an incidental. He might be
Wait,
a pancake. He might be a.
Bumble looks off into the distance, 1,000 square stare in his 8 eyes.
Rest in peace, Blitzen. Maybe.
Yeah, it doesn't say it goes unconscious.
Oh.
I will leave that decision up to you. You can have Blitzen go unconscious, or he can die. But he'll be making death saves if he's unconscious.
I kind of feel that rules as written says he would go splat.
If that's the wish, then it should be so.
It doesn't say anything about him going unconscious, so I presume at 0 is death, because he is just a creature. Because a beast companion is just a creature that you've made friends with.
Befriended, yeah. As Krampus finds his grim resolve, he lifts the sack above his head and brings it crashing down on Blitzen, and lifts it up to reveal a bloodied mess.
No,
Bright
why did you make it so
vision.
gruesome?
Bright is enraged. You gain an inspiration die in solace of your fallen comrade.
Is this the sort of one that I can use on anything?
Yeah, it's a boon, so you
Okay.
can use it on anything. Krampus mad dogs you for a second. He's like, "Your move, puppet." Next up is
Night to be
Thaddeus'
free.
turn.
Who did he just say? Your move puppet to again? Sorry.
Me.
He said it to Bright.
Bright just looks furious at him. She looks like she just wants to like tear his throat out.
From the other side of the room, I'm just gonna go, "Oi, bitch!"
Wait,
And
you
wait, and wait until
Hey, you
wait
bitch!
until
Hey!
Krampus talks to us.
Yes, okay.
He's looking at you now. He's sort of like his head whips round. And you see his eyes lit with fury, staring at you.
I'll just can I get him to make a charisma saving throw, please?
Can I
Okay,
impose
yeah,
disadvantage on that
absolutely
charisma saving throw?
And you can. It will be a straight roll, and I will use my shitty die.
How is he getting? Does he have like? Is his saving throws literally charisma and dex then?
Advantage versus magic, probably.
Magic
True.
resistance.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cocked. It would have been good. That's cocked.
To be fair, you don't really want your like ultra mega boss solo boss guy to be vulnerable to magic, do you?
No.
You just do charm person. It's like well, we're fun.
Unfortunately, he rolled a 5.
That
But
was a fail.
he's going to use one of his legendary resistances to succeed automatically.
Ah, you bitch.
What were you
Is
trying
there
to do?
any? Is there any effect? Is there any effect for still failing?
No, there isn't.
Not with charisma save spells.
Nope. Especially not my last 4th level spell.
Why didn't you just fireball?
Oh.
Because banishment would have looked so much cooler.
That is true, especially if you, especially what like Critical Role did on their one with banishment. It is a cool spell.
I was
It's a
like,
very
thinking
cool spell.
it would be funny to just go, "Hey, bitch."
Oh yeah, I
and
know,
then
but
disappear
that just
for
made me
6 minutes.
remember like that episode. Oh.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn? You have a bonus
There
action.
is nothing else
The
I
thing
can
is,
do except have
he
being given his
returns
help.
unless you know the plane of existence that he originated from. That's how banishment works.
Hold on. Nope.
So,
You don't have to know.
Doesn't he return after X amount of time though?
It's dependent on what his native plane of existence is.
Ah.
which none of you know.
Yes. Can we hurry this up because of time?
Yeah, of course. So Krampus isn't going to take a legendary action after that. But it is time for the later action. So we'll see if he activates it. And he does. Finally, he activates it. Give me 2
Bit
seconds.
too late.
So next to Eliza,
Yes.
a small present appears. I'm going to roll a d6 to determine what the present does.
And then it's Eliza's turn.
You open the present and it is filled with chocolate chip cookies. You may take one and bite into it. In fact, you feel compelled to do so. As you bite into it, you are horrified to learn it is actually raisins.
There is nothing wrong with raisins.
How much psychic damage?
None.
Oh
It doesn't
god.
take any damage, it's just an annoying thing.
Whose turn is it?
But it is now, Eliza, it is your turn.
Alright.
You're still frightened. I'll let you roll with advantage to try and get rid of it though, because it's been quite a while, and you can see the tide is turning in your favour.
Indeed. Okay.
So roll 2 d20s and add your wisdom modifier.
And is it the lowest one?
It is the highest one.
Okay. And wisdom, yeah.
Yep.
That is a 19.
Oh no, Eliza, you didn't make it. You're still fighting.
No.
You can still shoot him though.
Okay.
You can
I'm
still
gonna
shoot him with your long. You can still shoot him with your longbow. So roll 2d20 and take the lowest.
Okay.
Please crit.
Oh, it's a shame we're so pressed for time.
I got a 18.
Plus. Oh, that would have hit plus your thingy.
Oh yeah, sorry. I keep forgetting to add that.
Is that your lowest number?
Yes, the
Ooh,
highest
nice.
one was a 19.
Nice
Yeah,
rolls.
so you
Wait,
do
I need
hit.
to add them.
You hit, so you can roll your damage for your attack.
Right. That's a 6.
6 damage total. Nice.
Is that plus your
That is
dex?
plus, yeah.
Nice.
Alright, roll 2 dice again. Take the lowest and add your +7.
I got the same.
Okay, so roll the
Nice.
damage again.
Shit.
Eliza, not letting the fear get to her. Mary's still going at it.
What am I adding? The 6 again.
Add your dex modifier.
Okay. I got a 15.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, Krampus is looking really worse for wear. He's peppered with arrows at this point and cuts and scrapes, blood drip. Like, his robe wasn't red before. It definitely is now.
Someone just kill him
You see
already.
some
I
of the-
need to go
You
to
see
work.
some of the.
I need to go to bed soon.
I know. He is going to take a legendary action to take a swing at Thaddeus. And so he's moving away from. So he's moving away from Frosty and Fumble. So both of you two get attacks of opportunity.
Wait, does his legendary action let him move?
No,
Yes.
it doesn't. So he's just gonna attack. He's just gonna attack Frosty again, and he definitely doesn't hit.
Good.
Next up is his turn. He's gonna do. He's gonna do a multi attack against. He's gonna try and just like beat the shit out of Frosty. That's 2, and he's gonna go reckless as well.
He's a barbarian.
He gets the reckless attack. He gets the reckless attack feature when
to get a
he's
reckless attack feature.
when he's on the critical critical health.
Nice.
20. That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. I'm just going to get the stuff on that thing actually, so it'll be quicker. And I know we're pressed for time. That's 26 damage total.
Okay. Oh, you're doing it on D&D Beyond quickly.
Just for the sake of time.
Next hit.
That is a 27 to hit. That is a 15. That's 15 damage.
Frosty's looking really bad.
And this next one is with the sack. He's finally doing a slam down with the sack, and that misses.
Cool. Frosty is looking extremely bad. He has 10% health left.
Oh, Christ.
Next up is Charlie. What would Fumble like to do? Krampus has just gone ham on Frosty. He's still not turning to face your spidery form.
And Frosty looks super bad.
I completely lost track of when his actions were his turn actions or when it was his special actions, so he should have taken 2d4 frost damage. Cold damage on...
That's true, he does. I will roll that for you now. Oh no, actually, or do you want to roll it?
I don't mind, you can roll it.
I'll roll it. Just for this.
Whatever's quicker.
That's 3 frost damage, which gets
You're better
half.
than me anyway.
It'd be funny if he killed him.
It would be funny if we killed him. He's still got a nice chunk of health, though. Not loads, but...
Okay, I'm going to take a bite. I'm flanking, aren't I?
Yep.
Yes.
You are flanking, so you get fast.
You did watch him, like, splatter Blitzen, though, as well.
Oh yeah, Blitzen got crushed.
There's just
If
paste
anyone's
on
ever
the
seen a
floor.
mauler, if everyone's ever seen a mauler in Gears of War, that's what happened to Blitzen.
Oh no.
What's he doing? Bite attack.
Yeah. I think I still miss. 19 is a miss, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
Wait, is he doing reckless attack?
Yeah.
He's
Can I
doing
get
reckless, so it's advantage.
Are we
It's
letting him
advantage.
stack, yeah?
Is it
You had
double
advantage because you're flanking as well.
Yep. And I still miss. Oh god.
Is there anything else you can do, like bonus action in spells?
My bonus action. Well, I'm in spider form. But wait, one sec. I'll double check.
Can you still cast one in wild shape?
I
I
don't
can.
know. I don't think
I
so.
thought that was part of the. I thought that was part of the Circle of the Moon, was that you got more abilities while you're wild shape.
Yeah, I don't think I get them all yet, though. I'm not
Oh,
quite
okay.
as high level as I would be.
That's true.
Make self.
No, because
I
you're
feel like
only
I might
level
have
8.
handicapped you by making you play Warlock.
Technically, Primal Savagery, the only component is semantic. So I guess I can technically cast that if I can move my hands, like my spidery hands, in a way that
What
can
does
mimic
Primal
I mean, I would
Savage
allow it.
do?
If you...
Unfortunately, that'd have to have been in place anyway. Of the thing, it's still a action to cast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
One second, I'm just checking web. I assume web is a main action to use. It
Probably.
doesn't say it's a bonus action, so
Yeah.
That's me done then.
Alright, Krampus is going to use one of his legendary actions to take another swing at Frosty. He's really just trying to pancake him. That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Oh no.
This is another sack attack. That's 29 damage total.
Frosty is down.
No.
Crush.
He's in death saves.
Frosty the dead man.
Is he dead?
Now we all
No.
are gonna
He's not dead.
Not yet, no.
He's on death saves. Next up is it was Frosty.
For fuck's sake.
See how this goes?
I can't hit.
Nat 20.
Ben's pace.
Did you get that 20?
Yep.
Ethan's out of spells.
All right, he can stand up.
That's just a double success, isn't it?
So he gets 3 successes and he comes back with 1 hit point. It's a natural 20.
I thought Nat 20 was just double success, not.
Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it's you instantly stabilize. Rolling. If you roll a 20 on the d20, you regain 1 hit point. So yes, he regains 1 hit point, and he's awake. So he can make an action. He will still get his action. He will get a turn.
He's going to go ham on him.
Oh, so stubborn.
19 to hit, non-nat.
19 misses, unfortunately.
And
no, but Krampus attacked recklessly, so you have advantage.
oh yeah, that was a 7 then. If I treat that second number, so yeah, that's worse. Second attack. Both those rolls were 15. 22.
Yep, that hits. Roll your damage.
9.
Okay. Alright. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Top.
Yeah, top of the round. It is now Bright's go.
Bright is going to shoot him with arrows.
Okay. Shoot him with many arrows, please.
Angrily
Roll
shoot
to
him
see.
with many arrows.
You do have advantage because he attacked recklessly, and also you're pissed.
Yes. Well, that was a good roll because I rolled a 1 and a nat 20. I also have
I- I-
Hunter's
I-
Mark.
I tried to do a clause with it thing. I don't think it's a. Sweating.
Damage is 10, 16, 21 damage.
Okay.
Is he still up?
Really freaking hurt. He's like stumbling to a knee, but he's.
I got
he's
another
still
nat
up.
20.
Okay, double your dice.
Completely max damage, so 8, 16, 22, 27.
Okay.
Is he still up?
He's still up, but barely. It's close.
Okay, we've got to call this now. Can we reasonably kill him?
You would reasonably be able to kill him.
Okay.
I think so.
Because I need to go now.
No, that's fair enough. Because it's your turn next. Thaddeus, how do you defeat Krampus?
Big old fireball right into his noggin, blow the sucker up.
You launch the fireball in at high velocity. It strikes him. Actually, as he's going to say something to you, it strikes him in his mouth, and he briefly looks at you in like a look of shock, realizing what's happened before he explodes. His broken carcass laying on the ground in front of you. You all come to the center and you celebrate your victory over the tyrannical Christmas fiend. Before you heard a crack of bone, and you turn around quick as a whip to see just Krampus' sack lying there on the ground. A trail of blood leading inside. It seems the Dark Lord of Winter Solstice has slipped through your fingers this time.